to live 平等の不定式三千の風情元本の無名三千の少女 Necessary In the night time inside I don't need your sympathy Why won't anyone leave me alone? I had a comrade I wonder what I would tell them Yes, I knew the answer In the break of all vexation Never over yesterday No, don't stand still My vengeance will
Uh, I hope that was a good pre-show for you guys. First song, which I did post a link in the description below. You might have to refresh to see it. I just recently updated that. Um, is Gil's theme song, the Omnipotent remix, which I think might be the best remix of his Third Strike theme to date. It's from Tokiko 404. I'm just gonna play it a little bit in the background because I just really like that song a lot. Um, the other song is Mirror the World, Baiken's theme from Guilty Gear Strive, and why we're naming the stream after her is because she just dropped on Strive this week. And of course, the 1 week where we take a hiatus, Tifa had to fucking take over Italy, and thus I played the pizza delivery mission theme from Spider-Man, which is done using Final Fantasy VII sound fonts. All right. Oh man, I'm sorry that you got I'm sorry that you got COVID, Ifrit. And yeah, apparently Tifa is the Senate of Italy. Dear, what? What season of The Simpsons are we in right now in this fucking reality? Cause that's the question I've been asking when shit like this goes down. Anyways, hang on. I'll unmute Squiggleton, and then we can continue talking. I can't get enough of this song, so yeah, we're gonna play this shit in the background. Hope it's not too loud. I did lower the volume a little bit. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright. Here we go. Now we just gotta wait for him.
Hey, what's up?
Oh.
So, I'm trying to think of what season we would be in for The Simpsons, because
Okay.
I wanna...
Which episode was it where the Japanese flu hit all of Springfield? Because that pretty much got most of 2020.
Yeah, that was... So we are, like, one beyond that. That was the episode...
Maybe.
Marge the Jailbird. One second, let me see what season that was.
You know, it's one thing for a porn to accidentally be shown on a Zoom call.
Another one for its Senate. Marge and Chains, that was the name of the episode.
I can't get over this.
Oh no, we're in season 9. That's when things started getting bad.
Oh, I thought that was one of the earlier seasons, because that episode was actually pretty funny.
No, okay, so that's generally what it's... okay, so generally the way The Simpsons is, I looked at this and I'm thinking, like, okay, up until about season 8 is banger after banger after banger, and then after season 8, it's like every season has a stinker, and then every progressive season has one more bad episode in it. Like, I'm gonna look up a list of The Simpsons episodes.
Either way, this is insanity to the...
Yeah,
This is Clown World in a fun way.
Okay, so yeah, we are getting Clown World in the fun way. Let me see what this is.
Well, not all the time. Some of the time. But this is one of the times. Seeing Tifa getting fucking... Seeing poor old Tifa...
Maybe it was a different season. Okay, because season 8 is my favorite season of all of The Simpsons.
Okay, how is Nomura reacting to all this is what I like to know.
I don't like that design. There's not enough chains and she's not sad enough. Not enough zippers. They wanted me to add more I wanted to add more zippers and they wouldn't let me. Instead, their processors were melting.
They weren't talking about darkness, light, and friendship enough while Cloud was fucking doggy styling her.
Okay, so I'm looking through the Simpsons
in all seriousness, like, man, if one of my OCs got Rule 34 in front of a government meeting, I was like, well, I guess I'm officially Prime Minister of that country now. Or President, or whatever the fuck.
Oh, man. Oh, it was Bayonetta. Okay, if it was Bayonetta or 2B, you know that, yeah, that Kamiya or Yoko Taro would be all over it, declaring themselves the president, or in the case of Kamiya's case, blocking the entire country.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the 1 week where we took a hiatus and a lot of crazy shit going down. Honestly, I can't say much about the Activision Blizzard being bought out by Microsoft. All I know is that I don't care about their games. Oh, Call of Duty's gonna be exclusive
those
to
games
Microsoft.
have sucked for a long time.
And speaking of companies that sucked for a long time, Ubisoft, keep digging your grave, assholes.
Yeah. Oh god, fuck Ubisoft right now, and for the past 10 years or whatever. Let me see.
Oh, but didn't you know what they did recently?
Which thing? I know you're talking about something, but
it's about the NFTs.
Okay, yeah, that's a lot of companies, but yeah, they're pushing NFTs hard.
No, but here's what they did recently. They basically said, we're pushing NFTs, and we heard the response from the gamers, but they just don't get it.
Yeah. Oh, they're pulling. Yeah. I saw that they're going full Vince McMahon. The gamers don't know what they want.
Fuck you, Vince.
Oh, Vince would totally be pushing NFTs if you could use a computer.
Oh my god, yes he would. He would see. Either he would.
I want an NFT bro heel so bad right now.
We got an NFT of a golden egg. It's worth $100 million.
Oh my god, no. So the NFT bro heel wins the belt and then destroys the belt and downloads like a 3D model of it and goes, I now own the sole rights to the belt because I destroyed the belt and burned down the rainforest. So I can be the only champion. The belt is non-fungible.
Oh yeah, because that looks very presentable on a television. Some guy holding up a phone of a 3D model of a title belt. That's gonna get you over. Jesus.
No,
Christ.
That's why they'd be a good heel.
Okay, I can't believe Jim Cornette sold an NFT or two, and he doesn't. He just bought a fucking smartphone last year.
He doesn't know. He's like, oh wait, I can sell this for money. Yeah, sure, I like money.
Well, apparently he succeeded because now some people have like fancy digital cards of the Midnight Express, and I'm like, oh, well, as long as you didn't spend. I think he put it at a reasonable price.
Okay, I'm actually looking through Simpsons episodes right now. I think I might have to take back my previous statements because I like every episode in season 10, season 11.
Like we were the guys that held on until season 12.
I held on a lot longer than that.
There are people in that camp who thought, well, the latter seasons was up until 12 were good.
Okay, controversial take. Behind the Laughter is one of my top 5 favorite episodes. I love Behind the Laughter. I think that has some absolute banger jokes in it.
Okay, the only thing I remember from Behind the Laughter that I liked was coming up next on Behind the Laughter, Huckleberry Hound. I was just so darn gay, I couldn't tell anyone.
I couldn't tell anyone. No, I'm trying to. Oh, there's some. No, there was so many. Like I think there were just so many weird gags in that one. I think I think one of my favorite jokes in there is when he's driving to Hollywood, and then it says like Hollywood is like this many miles away, and then he passes it, and he's like 300 miles the other way. It's just such an easy joke, but I'm like, okay, kill the alligator and run. I think that episode fucking sucks because that Kid Rock in it.
Another thing I need to correct myself on, it wasn't Doggy Style, it was Surfboard.
So yeah, I saw Freelancer say that. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Season 12, I think, is where things got a bit rough.
Wait, there's a new Japanese wrestling promotion called GLEAT?
That doesn't sound real. That sounds like a wrestling promotion within a TV show.
Yeah, it almost sounds like a parody of Glow. But I'll take your word for it. Anyways, I did not watch the Royal Rumble. I don't care. I knew Lesnar was going to win. Honestly, that's a good thing because I'm blown away that Lesnar is now a charismatic babyface.
That blows my mind. I hated Lesnar for so long.
I mean, I liked Lesnar at a point, especially when he was a heel. This was like in the early 2000s. This is when SmackDown Here Comes the Pain was...
I liked Paul Heyman working through Lesnar.
he's still doing this weird love triangle angle between him, Lesnar, and Reigns. So that's still going.
Oh God.
I don't know how else to describe it, dude.
Paul Heyman's always had that. I'm
Paul
looking for
Heyman,
the Archibald
founder of ECW. He's about as smart as Cornette. And they're actually pretty similar to each other. The only difference is that Heyman's thinking about the future. Cornette's more of a traditionalist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just looking. I'm sorry. I'm kind of baffled because Kingdom Hearts Freak pulled out like one of the weirdest Simpsons quotes that's like memorable, and I can't believe I actually remember it. Which is Homer flashing back to, "I was in a band in high school, and he was like a one-man band on the street, and everyone hated him." I'm Archie Bellin, but I'm also the Drills. Here's a song called Tighten Up. This is music you tighten up with. And then he just starts playing every instrument badly simultaneously. I don't know why I remember that scene.
What season was that?
I don't want to. Let me see if I can find that.
I follow a lot of Simpsons shit posts on Twitter, especially Simpsons quote of the day.
Yeah, and he was like in front of an Italian place, and like this Italian guy with the Italian like organ grinder with a monkey attacks him over it. This is early. Okay.
The last thing I saw from
early.
Simpsons quote of the day, I don't think they posted a quote. They just posted the animation of Homer being helicoptered into the hospital, into the ambulance, and then the ambulance crashes into a tree that's only 10 feet in front of him, and then the ambulance doors opens and he falls down that cliff again.
Oh that's like that's famous. I think that's like the point. Yeah, Bart the Daredevil's widely considered like the point where the Simpsons hit its stride. That's season 1 or season 2? I want to say it was season 1.
I am also familiar with Garbage Championship Wrestling.
No, Bart the Daredevil's season 2.
Oh, yeah, it was a season 2 episode, which is where they hit their stride.
Okay, this was season 5, episode 12, when Bart was the I didn't do it boy.
Say the line, Bart.
I didn't do it. Yeah! I love how that everyone that's lived on in like memedom. I love when that kind of stuff happens. Like,
say the line, Norman. You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
Yeah, that was the theater. That was the theater when I saw it. They lost their shit.
Dude, my theater experience is weird because even though we're Southerners, and most people associate us with like stereotypes of being loud, toothless drunks, and most of that's true, we're weirdly polite in the theater. The only time I've ever been to a movie theater where people applauded, oddly enough, was in the movie Zombieland.
Yeah, that's so weird. That's such an odd, specific example.
I saw Spider-Man Far From Home 24 hours after its premiere. Like after I punched out of work, I darted to my car because it was I clock out at like 10 p.m. I had to get there by 10:30. I pre-purchased the ticket, so I didn't have to worry about lines or shit, well, except for the snack bar. And I went there with a motley packed theater. No one was going, woo. I keep hearing, people cheered for this, people applauded for that. I might have made the loudest noise for, spoiler alert, one of the characters from the Netflix show made a cameo. I was the only one who gasped the loudest.
Yeah, so there's a scene that I laughed for and nobody else got, and it was kind of an odd moment. There's that part at the end, near the end of the movie, where Sandman is like reassembling himself, and he reaches out in the same way that he did during the scene where he's created, and I kind of laughed and nobody else got it, and everyone just kind of looked at me funny. It wasn't even a loud laugh, it was just everybody else was being quiet during that scene.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
It's a callback. It's totally a callback. I've watched that scene a bunch of times because it's a great scene. So it's just lived in my head rent free for like over a decade.
Man, you must have really liked Spider-Man 3 then.
That's pretty good.
That's how you can tell who likes Spider-Man 3 and who doesn't.
Hey, I cosplayed Peter Parker, yeah, in the black suit just dancing, so.
Nice.
I'm not as cool as this one girl who goes to every Colossal Con, like, in the full-on, like, the black suit, does her hair exactly like Peter, and dances everywhere, to the point where she got on the badges at that con. Because whenever there's, like, a cosplayer who gets, like, infamous enough, they will put them on the badges. Which I think is pretty cool. I want to be on the badges once, yeah, but I don't think I can do something crazy enough that would warrant it.
But yeah, even in Zombieland, albeit from a few laughs, because it's a comedy film, and a really good one. It's actually my favorite zombie film.
Good movie.
There were two major applauds. One was a scene where Jesse Eisenberg and Woody Harrelson's characters were arriving at the theme park, and he does like a 360 skid and just oozes all the zombies in front of him.
Yeah.
And then, of course, everyone applauded when the movie was over because he finally got that Twinkie.
So,
where are you, you delicious spongy bastard?
Unfortunately, I was a dumb kid. I saw Transformers 2 in theaters. People applauded when that movie was over.
They didn't when I saw it in theaters.
Good, they knew it was bad.
That movie did suck.
That movie sure did suck. First one was like kind of okay. I mean, again, I'm not a Transformers fan.
First one's okay, but when I hype myself up for the film, now here's the thing: I'm not a G1er. I'm a Beast Wars boy. Yeah, the Dinobot all the way.
I remember loving Beast Wars. I can't remember a single thing about Beast Wars.
Oh my god, there were so many cool things about Beast Wars.
I'm sure there was. I just have a terrible memory.
Don't let the dated CG fool you. The characters and the storylines were still pretty good.
I mean, yeah, it was Mainframe who made it, so yeah, they were pretty good.
While Wooly was gushing over Reboot, I was gushing over Optimus.
I'm pretty sure he was gushing over Beast Wars too. I think my favorite line that Wooly ever said. Yeah, that's true. Enough. No, the only thing they ever gush about is that one character who appeared for like a second and then got killed off.
You mean Transmutate?
And they had a toy of them. What?
Transmutate?
Yeah, they like transmutate and then were killed off during their mutation. What the hell was the Tiger Wasp? Tiger Hawk. Yeah, he was. That character's so cool, and there was a toy of them that was like the raddest shit ever, and they weren't allowed to exist in the show because they were too cool.
Well, here's the thing: the show was probably canceled because Tiger Hawk dies in the final episode.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he gets killed by the Nemesis ship, which I believe was the ship of the Decepticons that landed on Earth that Megatron managed to salvage, the Predacon Megatron. And then once Tiger Hawk died, Optimus just had it with this shit and decided to fucking go in there and just pummel the shit out of Megatron. While Dinobot 2 is emotionally conflicted about what to do because even though he's a clone of the original Dinobot, memories of him started coming back and he started to remember who he was.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a nutso finale. I remember that very clearly.
It's kind of weird, but my favorite line that Wooly has ever said is in his reboot retrospective, where he goes, "Now the CG might look a bit dated, but if you compare it to its closest contemporary at the time, Nothing, you'll find it looks pretty good."
That is true. I haven't seen a whole lot of CG shows back in the 90s.
Because there were none. If you compare it to its closest contemporary at the time, Nothing. Just the timing of that line is so good.
You can compare it to the other thing that Mainframe made.
Yeah, it's the only... You had to compare Mainframe to Mainframe. It's the only thing you could.
Where were we? We got off track.
That's fine. I'm in fun. Italian Senate, Simpsons episodes, movies where people applauded.
By the way, did you watch any anime? Because I did.
Shit, I thought I did, but now I don't remember.
Okay, I'll tell you this much.
You know, I started Peacemaker. That's what I watched this week.
Okay, I need to get me an HBO Max subscription because I did promise to myself, you know what? Once that show drops, I'm picking it up.
It's very... I've only seen one episode. I started watching it yesterday, but it's been really good so far.
I saw a clip where he finally said what was on my fucking mind.
Was it the Batman thing?
Yes.
Yep, I did see that clip. I haven't gotten to that
Red
episode yet.
Hood, even the Red Hood brought it up to him. He's like, ignoring the graves he's filled, ignoring the friends he crippled. Why did you let him live? If he killed you, I would have. That final scene in Batman Under the Red Hood, the animated cartoon. Oh, that scene! I watched that scene dozens of times, man. It's my favorite scene. It's my favorite Batman moment. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Was gonna. Well, the Under the Red Hood. I actually don't know. I never saw Under the Red Hood.
Oh, you should. It's up there with Mask of the Phantasm and Return
I
of the
really
Joker.
need to watch more of the DC animated movies because every one of them I've seen I really liked. I even like Vixen, and I knew nothing about Vixen going in.
Oh yeah, even the worst ones, I can be like, well, they still animated pretty cool ass fight scenes. Like Flashpoint, I wouldn't say is all that great, but I still enjoyed it. And I laughed my ass off. Al and I actually had a conversation of this. Like, when Barry was trying to get his powers back with electricity, and he nearly turned himself into a fucking barbecue steak. And the Batman in that universe, which is Thomas Wayne, he's like, Jesus Christ, he pulls out a flask and drinks. And then Barry's response was, well, that sucked. Let me try again.
Oh, I love Barry Allen so much. The Flash is it's such a great character. I like a lot of the DC cast. Actually, I will say they were
okay. We were talking about Transformers, Beast Wars Boys. I think I wanted to bring up the movie for some reason. Damn it! No, I want to get back into that part of the conversation. Fuck.
Beast Wars, go for it.
We lost the plot. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, totally. No, I think the last anime I watched was I binged like all of Agretsuko in one day.
All right. Well,
like the most recent season.
I talked about Akudama Drive, which I've been watching on Hulu, and I managed to finish it while eating pizza that night, and I still think the show is pretty good to okay. It's not enough for me to make an actual full-blown review of it.
Okay.
Because I made a rule to myself that, okay, if I find something that's fucking super shitty or super great that I can recommend to someone else, I'm going to review it.
That's of course, why you always have more to say.
Yeah. When I see a show that's just entertaining,
there's not much to say, yeah.
No. I mean, all I can say is it's from the guy who made Danganronpa, and it shows.
I mean, there's a reason that I started this entire... That, like, I said, yo, we should have a podcast about Interspecies reviewers, and we're still doing... I made, like, 2 separate videos on Interspecies reviewers.
But here's
Interspecies reviewers is fucking good.
I've been thinking about the final episode of Akudama Drive more and more.
Yeah.
And the more I think about it, the more I love it, because, oh my god, that is peak garbage human being villain protagonist shit right there. I'm gonna spoiler, not spoiler this, but imagine doing one good, wholesome thing, like saving a person's life. But, in order to pull that off, not only do you pull a George Floyd, but you may also pull a 9/11 as well.
Damn! I was kind of following you until you brought up the examples, and usually examples are meant to clarify something, but
like I said,
that did nothing to clarify it.
I'm trying not to give... I'm not trying to spoil the whole plot away.
Well, you sure didn't. I'm more confused than when you started talking.
Like, okay, like, it's like, yay, we did it. We saved these people. But you left an entire city in ruination. Doesn't matter. We did what we needed to do, and it was to save this person. But was it worth the lives and deaths? Most of those people were innocent. It was totally worth it. The more I think about it, the more I love it the more I love it in my garbage brain.
Okay, that's always
Like,
fun. Hey, you can do a YouTube Shorts on it.
it's like, it's like, man, we cured cancer, but we created a new contagious cancer in the process that we can't cure
That's
yet.
airborne. You're welcome.
I don't know. It was enjoyable, and I'm glad Tokyo Games got their animation. By the way, yeah, I found out it. I actually talked about this. I didn't know at the time, but I made a video a couple years back that the founder of Danganronpa and the founder of Zero Escape, Kodaka Uchikoshi respectively, actually formed their own independent studio together because they're best friends and they're the craziest people on the planet, and I love them both. And they had a bunch of projects lined up, and apparently I was reading the synopsis of Akadama Drive. So, regardless how I felt, I'm glad they actually got this thing made. Don't expect the season 2. If there is a season 2, I question how you're going to pull that off, but...
Man,
it was a good show.
I'm going through my anime lists. I realized I did finish Heaven's Design Team finally after like watching like an episode a week. I've been terrible about it. Yeah, I did finish that. Not much to say. It's still about cause it's very episodic and just kind of had like the same gags, but they happen to be gags I really like.
It's like, yeah, I did this one good thing, but you did like 100 bad things in order to do this good thing. That's how you write a villain protagonist.
I mean, maybe I should start watching My Dress Up Darling, because I'm seeing that girl everywhere. It might be good.
Yeah, she was apparently on an image I sent you on Twitter, which summed up what was on everyone's newsfeed. And I got everything except for Dress Up Darling.
Okay. Yeah, I do know that
it was the two characters from Smiling Friends.
Yep.
Pim was dressed like Tifa, but her crop top was painted with the Italian flag. And frickin' Charlie was dressed up like the girl from Crop Top wearing that bikini, which apparently people...
You said the girl from Crop Top?
Crop Top. Dress... What was that show again?
Dress Up Darling.
Dress Up Darling. Speaking of Smiling Friends, I haven't seen any of the episodes in full because I don't watch cable television.
Oh, they're amazing.
I haven't watched cable television that much, but I've seen a shitload of clips.
Yeah.
Now, some of the people in Discord know what I'm talking about, but my favorite moment in that entire show, well, there's plenty, but one I love because I think it's funny, it upsets everyone else, is the scene in the season finale where Charlie meets his grandma in hell.
Yeah.
You remember how it ends, right?
Yeah.
I
remember how it ends.
But the street. No thanks, Grandma. More for me, yeah! And then she like sucks on the lollipop.
Yeah, more for me. No, I think my favorite review
goes on for like 100 miles an hour with this really gross sound effect. It's freaking people out, and I love it.
Yeah, no. So I think my favorite review of Smiling Friends is the show is either 5 frames per second or 120 frames per second.
So yeah, we're finally seeing Newgrounds invade the mainstream.
Good. About time.
Which you know that is created by Newgrounds animes, right?
Psychic Pebbles, and I don't remember who the other guy is. I don't think I ever followed him.
Yeah, neither have I, but I know Psychic Pebbles from Oni Plays.
Yeah.
Who's pretty
He's
fucking funny.
He's always been my favorite. I love his animations. I think my favorite one is when he animated that one argument between the Uber driver and that woman who's just like... it's like, you didn't get out of my car! You are not to yell at me!
Yeah, it's actually based off of a real audio.
It's a real audio that he animated. I love real audio being animated.
Get out of my car now!
It's just like lifts up the entire car, starts shaking it.
No!
I love his
animation. Talk to me like that. I can talk to you however I damn well please.
I'm talking to a moron! Get out of my car! I don't know what, spurred that on, but I feel like that dude is completely in the right for whatever it was.
I think he's in the right too. Somebody told me
I side
that.
with Uber drivers usually. I feel like she asked, "Can I go to the hospital?" and didn't specify. Then he drove her to the nearest hospital because that's not the right one, or some shit like that.
Well, that's kind of funny because I've used a Lyft. I used a.
Like she put in the wrong address and then blamed him, or something like that.
I used a Lyft driver at least once. I didn't say, "Hey, take me to a hotel." I told him, "Hey,
Yeah.
take me to this specific hotel."
Yeah. Or hey, follow what it says in the app.
Oh, this is funny.
Yeah.
Tom posted in my tab, the cast of Always Sunny cosplaying as characters from He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Mac is He-Man, Dennis is Orca.
Oh, that's perfect.
No. Frank is Orca.
Frank is Orko.
Dennis is Skeletor. D is She-Ra. And
Do you look so done with this already?
that's pretty much D in a nutshell. And
Yeah.
Charlie is Cringer.
I'm watching it. Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
watching it. Yeah. I don't want Aqua Teen to come back. I think they came back enough times.
Yeah, we don't pay attention to chat too much in order to have a conversational flow because I don't want to get too distracted all the time.
Yeah, and that's why we usually like to go, okay, let's go back to chat.
We're
and,
not
like,
trying
just
to
scroll
ignore you
through
that
it.
much on purpose. I do want to look at the chat and answer some questions and interact with them, but
Yeah,
at the
of
same
course.
time, I'm having a fun conversation here, and I'm hoping everyone else is having just as much fun.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, I'm not an important guy. I'm not a political pundit. I'm not Dump Truckerson who gets mad at green M&Ms.
I told you why that story was pushed, and then you blew your mind.
Yeah, because I didn't know. Why don't you blow everyone else's mind, Jason?
Okay. So the reason that Mars came out and changed the M&M designs was to purposely create an outrage because they're currently embroiled in a child slavery lawsuit. Because they've been employing child slave labor for many years in their factories in Africa to pick the cocoa beans that they use for their chocolate. Apparently, like, the entire chocolate industry does this, and chocolate is super evil.
I don't know if I can support M&Ms again, man.
I have the worst sweet tooth ever, but like I don't usually buy chocolate.
I lost my sweet tooth ever since I lost a shitload of weight. So
Yeah, that'll happen. It trains your body because that's the thing. Like I probably do crave a lot of salt and sugar. But if you actually change up your diet, you stop craving that kind of stuff.
I crave a lot of shrimp and chicken and maybe some bacon.
You're craving the proteins.
Yeah, man.
Proteins.
You know, I should probably get a gym membership this year. I want to get swole.
I actually went to the gym today.
I want to look like a pro wrestler. I want to look more fit than Danhausen.
You know what? So one of my favorite lines in the first episode.
Which, by the way,
of
he
Peacemaker,
debuted in AEW last week.
Oh, how'd that go?
I will admit the audience got a big pop, and I'm not gonna lie, Danhausen knows how to market himself. That being said, I wouldn't put him in the middle of a match in the middle of a match or anything. I don't know. This whole surprise debut thing, it's like too many Kamehamehas in one episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, that's what turned me off in Dragon Ball. It's like, why does everyone have the same exact moveset now? It's just a bunch of reuse.
That being said, we'll see. I'm open-minded. I actually like Danhausen more than Orange Cassidy. I'll say that much.
Yeah, well, you hate Orange Cassidy, so.
Yeah, I do. And that was
That's not saying much.
That was before I became a member of the Cult of Cornette.
Yeah. I'm one of those assholes. This is awesome. It's like, this guy works again, but wait, he's a top face? Oh, fuck that.
At least he had a very interesting paint.
Jobber.
He had a very interesting voice. He has an unusual original gimmick where he comes out with a jar full of teeth because he likes to shove teeth down people's throats because according to him,
Pretty good.
You know, teeth are in people's mouths. It's not considered a foreign object or whatever. I'm like, oh, you're
actually pretty good.
Yeah, you're.
That's pretty good.
You actually thought this through.
Oh, that's.
And he is, and you know what? I've seen him physically. He is pretty toned. But I think if I could put my mind to it, I could look bigger and better than
Yeah.
him. I'm not gonna
Yes.
wrestle. I just want to look cool.
Yeah.
And if I'm
That
gonna
was-
wrestle, I'm gonna wrestle like the Junkyard Dog, where I just
Oh yeah.
kill people in 3 minutes, and then just walk out to another one bites the dust.
Yeah, there's actually there's a line in Peacemaker that I really liked where, like, obviously John Cena's like huge and everything, and everyone's commenting, and I'm like, yeah, I'm a superhero. It's like, you don't look like a superhero. What are you talking about? I work out so hard. It's like, yeah, but you're too bulky. Every superhero I see is like has a gymnast body. And he gets so furious.
So yeah, the idea of Danhausen being part of Darby Allin and Sting's thing, it aesthetically it looks right. I haven't seen a whole lot of Danhausen. Like, keep in mind, Darby Allin is his whole gimmick is that he's a brooding loner who's like partly suicidal because of because of a real life incident where he was in a driving crash and survived, but his what was his uncle or father? What he has a really dark past. And Sting, his whole gimmick is that he's based off of the Crow, who's also a dark brooding hero.
Yes.
Danhausen, dark maybe, brooding, I don't think so. Unless he somehow invokes Joker Sting from TNA into this whole thing, which I have a soft spot for because holy shit, Steve Borden knows how to transform his gimmick. I showed you some of those promos where Joker Sting. I was like, this is the same guy. He's really good at it. He's convincing. All right. Anyways, other things I want to talk about. A new trailer for the Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative dropped.
Still need to really. I still need to play it. Yeah, play the original.
It will only. It's not that. You like murder mysteries?
I do. I know I like the game. I just have a huge problem with starting stuff. Like, once I start, I'm usually fine and can finish it really quickly, but yeah, like if I have a natural stopping point in anything, I tend to stop quite often too. So I just need to get around to it. Let me just look at my library right now.
Yeah, I actually have the same problem, but I was able to bullet through the Somnium Files in like a week and a half's time. Maybe
Yeah,
shorter than that.
my buddy did get me Wolfstride like before Wooly was talking about, because I guess he was following the game for a while, and I am curious to try it out, especially after Wooly was talking about how much he hates the writing. So I'm curious.
Is that the one with what was his name? Poopy the robot?
Peepoo the robot or whatever. I'm kind of tempted to stream Honey Pop and just call it like Punny Hop or something in the stream, because I guess Twitch doesn't let you stream it, so I want to play dangerously.
Yeah, I would make a parody game called Plumpy Pop.
Of course you would. Every single character is Sarah.
Oh no, she'd be bigger than that.
Yeah, I know. I like how Sarah's the resident thick girl, and you hate that. It's like, no, she needs to be thicker. Damn it. Sarah was like my favorite character. She's so awful, and I love her.
I don't know. This whole double dating thing kind of dissipates the character development.
Yeah, I think the game was fun and the writing was still on point, but I think the gameplay really suffered because it had that weird problem where doing big combos punishes you. Because of the energy system and having to switch between girls. But I really thought the baggage system was cool. I wish more characters would have positive baggage. Like what the fuck is her name? Was it Ashley, the goth girl, or Lillian? Her name was Lillian. But yeah, Lillian had she had a few baggages that were actually like a benefit. Like if you matched up the broken hearts, it would actually give her hearts. And matching up the regular hearts would give her broken hearts, which I thought was pretty clever. Because it was always good to switch to her and clear out all your trash.
Well, Eye of the Somnium Files won't take you 100 hours. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. I assume it's not that long, because, again, visual novel, mystery type thing.
Plus, I know there was I watched a lot of video essays, and I'm going to try to segue into this soon, because I want to talk about this. Um, some guy said, "Hey, your purpose to make art is to entertain, not to educate." And I'm like, that is true. But if I watch something or read something and come out learning something new, I'll appreciate that. And
That's always fun when they trick you into learning.
that's what I love about that's what I love about Uchikoshi stuff, because he will actually teach you about certain brain disorders.
Yeah.
And you're like, "Wait, is that real?" Pause the game. Google.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god. And you go, "Wow, I don't wish that on my enemies." For example, when I played 999, I learned a thing called. Let me see if I can actually. Oh, yeah. I learned a thing called prosopagnosia.
Why does that sound familiar?
Well, anyways, I Googled it, and this is what Google tells me. Prosopagnosia, also known as face blindness, means you cannot recognize people's faces. Face blindness often affects people from birth and is usually a problem a person has for most or all their life. It can have severe impact on everyday life. That's right. There are people who can't tell who the fuck you are because because your face is the same to them, according to everyone. And all I can think of is, Jesus fuck.
Yeah, it's bad. I do know about that one. There's a stand-in JoJo that gives you that.
Yeah.
My favorite thing about that fight is that it even extends to objects, so you start seeing buses as people, so you don't know if you're in traffic or not.
Hey man,
I love JoJo.
Before Uchikoshi, before Zero Escape, I wasn't a huge fan of visual novels either. And then I play them and I'm go, oh, so visual novels are more than just dating sims.
Yeah. I will say my favorite visual novel that happens to be a dating sim, Katawa Shoujo. That just turned 10 years old recently.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is true. I went for the burn victim.
Emmy best girl. I ended up in her route by mistake, but goddamn, she's my favorite.
Well, I went for the burn victim girl because, god damn it, I love bacon.
Have you... Okay. Do you know who Ken Ashcorp is?
Is he the one that made that song, She Tastes Like Bacon? Yeah.
She tastes like bacon. Yeah, there's no mistaking. From my love into the oven, girl. You know I'm not faking. She's a timid girl. I memorized that whole song.
All right. Speaking of people who can't handle criticism, all right.
Oh, yeah, Doki Doki Literature Club's pretty good. I really need to play Literature Club Plus. I heard that it is actually quite great. The things they added are pretty good.
There was one element they added that actually teared me up at the end. I'm not going to say what it is, but
I'd like to get into it. I feel like I need to play it on PC because I can't imagine the game would work well on a console.
Hey, Disney, why can't you get me to cry when Luke Skywalker died? Oh, it's because you don't care.
Because he sucks. Because Star Wars is bad.
It is now, except for the original trilogy, the Clone Wars cartoon, the first season of Mandalorian, and KOTOR.
Damn, is the second season that bad?
No, but they made stormtroopers look like bitches. Because they pandered to the memes.
Yep. Because you do know that it was this was retconned, but in a lot of expanded material, they mentioned that the reason the Stormtroopers can't hit shit in the original trilogy is because they got a shipment of defective guns.
No, I always thought it was their helmets.
No, it was. There's actually a thing in a lot of the expanded universe stuff that mentions that the rebels intercepted a shipment of guns to the factory, and they fucked with all the sights on them.
Okay, that's some fanfic tier writing right there. I don't believe
I
that
mean,
for a
yeah.
second.
I mean, I still kind of like it, but
I don't know.
I like little throwaway lines like that to explain dumb shit that nobody really questions
Oh,
otherwise.
speaking of, I recommend that Vito Last Jedi, not Last, Rise of Skywalker review to
Yeah, I
you.
still haven't watched that.
Well, apparently, when he was talking about how they have 16 hours to do shit that would have took them realistically 3 days,
Yeah.
he mentioned something about how Rey repaired Luke Skywalker's X-wing that he put underwater with parts from Kylo Ren's burnt Imperial TIE fighter. Or the TIE Interceptor, whatever. The one Darth Vader rode, but first order
Time people
based.
say Ray's not poorly written and overpowered. Just refer to literally anything Ray does.
But like, he made a
That's
joke
such
going, "Hey,
bullshit.
I want you to go to your mechanic and go, hey, I have this like sunken 1968 Ford, whatever the fuck. Uh,
I got this fucking Pinto I found in a lake. Could you put the parts into into like a
I
Dodge
don't.
Charger?
How long would that take you? 15 minutes? I got like 16 hours to save the
It's
galaxy.
16 hours before all my friends die. Mechanic's gonna say, fuck you.
That movie sucked.
Yeah.
The sequel
All
trilogy
all the
sucked.
people suck.
And the only
Yeah.
reason why there are red stormtroopers is so they can repaint old toys that couldn't sell.
It's
And children would rather hug a baby Yoda than
Yep.
Ray Palpatine. I'm not calling her Skywalker. Fuck that
I
noise.
like porgs. I'm gonna say that.
I hated the Porgs, but they're not as offensive as everything else.
I like I like that the porgs are just these weird creatures they introduced, and I thought the scene where Chewbacca's just cooking one over a fire was hilarious.
So
Yeah. Earlier Tom brought up Demon Slayer. I just had a quick thing to say about that because I did watch that anime. I'm
I
a little bit
watched the first
behind.
2 eps.
Yeah, I think Demon Slayer is interesting to talk about because it is very, very average, and it happens to just be gorgeous.
With its animation and art.
Yeah, its animation is gorgeous, and I'll say it's worth watching just for that kind of stuff, and like also like some of the characters can be kind of fun, but nothing like outstanding. But I hear the movie is great, so I need to watch that movie
So it's
and
funny,
watch the newest season.
is that
I heard that's when the manga finds its stride.
there was a tweet that got shared around where some fucking bitch ass teacher was complaining about how there were a bunch of girls from ages 9 to 12 that he teached were in love with Demon Slayer, and he hated the fact that that they loved the show. Was it because of the ultra violence? No. It was because of the fact that all the women in that show are sexy.
Yeah. And
And he says this is a problem. This is a problem.
everyone in that show is sexy. What's he talking about?
I'm saying he's an ignorant moron.
Yeah, no, that's my argument is, oh no, you're sexualized women, sexualize the men too. Do that, cowards.
Which they do.
This is not yeah, like that's my argument every time. It's like this is not a problem of women being sexualized. It's a problem of not everybody being treated fairly. If you're not sexualizing the men, you're a coward. Sexualize literally everyone except the children. That's weird. Don't do that.
No, the problem is that anime is getting popular and you fear it because it doesn't attend to your agendas. Now, like I said, I don't care about Demon Slayer, but I understand why people like it.
Yeah.
And let them
It
like
pretty,
it.
it well done. I mean, yeah.
Which is why I get sick and tired of when people always open with the statement of, oh, I don't get why people like this thing, or I don't get why people don't like this. That's
It's
why
really easy to find out why people like things.
Look, Brandon is a friend, but I hate the fact that he made a Facebook post saying, I don't get why people hate the live-action Cowboy Bebop remake. I almost want to do a
To them.
I am super tempted to do a fucking video essay on why that show sucked and deserved to be canceled.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be preaching to the choir, but I need to tell them.
Yeah, that's why I'm never a fan of preaching to the choir, and that's why I tend to avoid a lot of topics like that.
Well, I don't avoid them. I do listen to video essays.
Yeah.
They're kind of doing a job I would have done anyways, but
I mean, I like video essays. Like, ooh, this is something I've never heard of. Let me listen to this hour and 45-minute video essay about the history of the Fast Pass at Disney World.
yeah,
That's like
why
the best
not?
video essay ever, by the way.
Like, when I found out that Jay from Red Letter Meter thought the final episode of the new season of Dexter sucked, I went, okay, I need to find out why. I'm not going to watch the show myself.
I'm really curious.
Because I don't care about Dexter that much.
Neither do I.
But I'm going to get the Cliff Notes, and I get the Cliff Notes, I go, oh, okay, yeah, that sounds shitty. Which brings me to High Guardian Spice.
God damn.
I was trying to segue into this 30 minutes ago, but we were getting sidetracked.
Oh no, I should have sidetracked harder.
You can't resist.
No, I can't stop the spice must flow.
Here's the twist,
And apparently
Jason.
the spice must go because the way the creator's talking about it, I think it got canceled.
Here's the twist, Jason. All the characters are named after herbs.
And not spices.
No.
Wow. Wow, the Colonel will be furious.
So, High Guardian Spice came out in October. Everyone dunked on it, explained their reasons why, and this show would have been a laughably bad romp if it weren't for the forced political agendas thrown in there, and there's plenty of them. And then a week ago, the creator of the show finally broke silence and said, you know what? Actually, on a second thought, I'm going to use the restroom. You interact with the chat a little bit.
Oh god, okay.
By the way,
let's get another topic.
By the way, I'm going to hear everything, so.
I know. I'm just looking through the chat. Oh yeah, Book of Boba Fett. I have no interest. It looks really, really bad from what I've seen. Cause it's just a schlubby guy going, I'm Boba Fett, aren't I a badass? Even though I never did a single badass thing in the actual movies. I died like a bitch. I died how I lived. Boba Fett was only cool in the holiday special. Well, I might as well talk about something that Darkstream probably won't want to talk about, but I've been playing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels lately. And Master Duels is great, because I, in real life, play a deck called Luna Lights. And Luna Lights is a deck that I played for a little bit. It won Nationals at one point. Not me, but somebody playing a similar deck. And it is a stupid Gorilla Brain deck where you summon a bunch of furries and fuse them to make a bigger furry, and you can do some, like, bullshit, like, graveyard integration and bounce cards back to your hand. So, like, in one turn, you can use, like, 3 cards to fill your entire board with, like, giant cat girls that can attack every single, like, card on the field multiple times and gain power, they attack every time they do. And so I'm playing that, and that deck got nerfed in real life, but in Master Duels, it is not, and it's at full power, so I'm wrecking bitches online with that thing.
You had me at giant cat girls.
I fucking love, no, that's all their boss monsters. The gimmick is that you're supposed to, like, rank up, so you fuse Cat Dancer into Panther Dancer into Leo Dancer. And Cat Dancer is, like, kinda weak, and it can attack everything twice, and it does burn damage on every hit, only a little bit, and the gimmick is that it can attack everything twice. You get Panther Dancer, which has higher attack, but it can attack everything twice automatically without having to, like, tribute a monster. Then Leo Dancer, it's immune to fucking everything. It can't be tributed or destroyed. No, it can't be targeted or destroyed, but it's only allowed to attack twice, but it has way more attack. Then you get Saber Dancer, which its gimmick is, if it's on the field, it gains 200 attack for every Lunalight in your graveyard or banished. Oh, and then you can banish it from the graveyard to give another Luna like 3,000 more attack. So you can just ruin bitches with a 9,000 attack cat girl that can attack up to 12 times. Fucking love it. Best deck.
Well, I'm still trudging through the demo of Shadowverse, which I'm slowly enjoying. I don't know if I'm completely in. I know Magus has heard that and his ears perked up. Shadowverse is a pretty fun game. It actually reminds me of the mini game that's in Trails of Cold Steel 3. Has very similar fucking rules, dude. Like, Magus, if you like Shadowverse, you're gonna love the minigame Vantage Masters in Trails of Cold Steel 3.
I think because they both grab from Magic the Gathering. Because they both have the mana system. I don't know much about the...
Yeah, they do. And they have, if you can kill the master, game over.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, but this is something I wanted to mention. So Oni, the reason it's like that is because it follows the OCG, which is the Japanese, the Japanese ban list.
Okay.
So the thing is, Lunalight Tiger was banned. Sorry, I'm gonna make it as quick as I can. I know you want to move on, but Lunalight Tiger was banned.
Also, I think it was stupid to cast Boba Fett with the same actor who got old and fat. They just casted someone that was physically more fit, and then just have the actor dub over him. And then just make him a faceless character, because he was a faceless character.
He shouldn't take off his helmet, because it looks stupid.
And then people are saying, well, it's because of the acids in the Sarlacc pit. That's why it made him age. I'm like, fuck you.
You have to explain why your character looks like shit.
I'm pretty sure if I looked it up on Wikipedia, that wasn't a thing that was in the Sarlacc pit. Go fuck yourselves. Boba Fett's a bitch. Now he's a fat old bitch. Okay, The Mandalorian, I will admit, is better. As well as
he's gonna show up in the final episode. It's like, oh god, we need somebody. Bring in the Mandalorian to save this shitty series.
I think he already appeared in the show, but what was his name?
Okay.
I'm forgetting his name. The white-haired guy in KOTOR. That guy was cool.
Oh, Karen? No,
I know it starts with
C. C. Carrot.
I know Magus is gonna remind us, because I'm playing KOTOR right now, which is great on the Switch, by the way.
Canderous.
Canderous is fucking awesome.
You know what? I remember because everyone calls him Kando the Mando.
You know what? I wish that was a dialogue option. I'm not gonna remember that. I'm just gonna call you Kando the Mando. I don't like it.
Please
well,
stop.
Too bad.
Well, too bad. You're Kando the Mando now. I hate you so much. You gain 20 light side points. Oh yeah, okay, but the thing I wanted to say, so there's generally a bit of a disconnect between the TCG and the OCG, because in the OCG, players tend to be a lot more respectful, so they have a different ban list, because card game players in the States and like Europe and like generally the West are fucking bloodthirsty assholes who play the most degenerate strategies ever, and lead to cards being banned all the time for that reason. So Lunalight Tiger was banned for a little bit in the TCG because people were bouncing it back to hands and creating insanely long plays that would last forever. And then in the OCG, people would just use it fairly and use it like once or twice and then play on normally. Stuff like Max C was the same way, where Max C can shut down your opponent completely. But it was never a problem in the OCG.
Alright.
But it's just because... So, when I'm playing this, like, oh boy, time to show them what a horrible mistake they made and how degenerate I can be.
So, before I actually play a little bit of Guilty Gear Strive, because I did say we're going back to Baikentown.
I did play a bit of Baiken.
Ray Rodriguez, almost a week ago, said, hi... And get ready for this. Okay, so High Guarding Spice. I'm pretty sure most people know what this show is. It was
It's that show that looks like shit.
Be more elaborate, bruh.
I know.
It was a Crunchyroll exclusive. It looked like a Western animation, even though this was for a streaming service for anime fans. Now, everyone dunked on it because they didn't have anything to show in its first trailer. All they showed was, oh, we have a diverse cast of diversity. But if you look, it's nothing but fucking white women, and 1 trans man.
The
And
most
maybe an
diverse
Asian
of
woman.
all.
You know, to quote Inigo Montoya, you keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means. Power Rangers, diverse. Suicide Squad, both the 2016 and 2021 film, diverse. This, not so much. Oh, wow. Lance linked me something.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, that's awesome. Ooh, I'm happy. King of Fighters 15. Apparently, Leona's gonna get her classic costume where she had the military jean shorts and shit. I'll watch it later, but yeah, I love classic Leona's design. Anyways, show sucked, had terrible animation errors, forced transgender representation, and it looked like a kid's show.
Badly written, too.
Yeah, it was badly
It
written.
looked like a kid's show, but it was super bloody for some reason.
Yeah, it always opened with a fucking disclaimer that said it was intended for mature audiences. And here's the thing, I'm all for.
The only other time they did that was Goblin Slayer.
Yeah, that might be the reason why Crunchyroll did that, to save their asses there, because that
Oh
was
no,
a
no,
mistake.
that they actually did. When people were upset because Goblin Slayer was also listed as being PG on their
But
system
it
until
wasn't,
people
and
complained.
I'm pretty sure
and they're
the
like,
guy.
oh fuck.
And I'm
Yeah,
pretty
they did
sure
a
the
bad
guy
job.
who created Goblin Slayer didn't have the intent to market this for kids.
Oh, he sure didn't, but Crunchyroll just didn't give a shit. And it was marked PG. People watched it like, oh fuck, never mind. Mature audiences.
And Crunchyroll subscribers were upset because they thought their money was going to the Japanese industry.
Yeah, that's the reason I unsubscribed from Crunchyroll, is because I'm like, yeah, I know you're not paying the studios, so I might as well just buy merchandise.
They're not even paying their translators.
No, that's true. You know what? There was something I brought up with my buddy today, because he sent me.
No. Let me read these set of tweets.
Okay.
Because you're gonna get a laugh out of them.
Okay.
Ray Rodriguez says, "Hi,
I need to grab my water really quick when I'm still listening."
All right. Ray Rodriguez says, High Guardian Spice had a very small budget. So Ray is blaming it on the budget. I'll get to that myself personally. We were the first show of a non-union studio. If you're mad at the animation quality, it was the budget. Background art, budget. Writing, okay, budget. We literally started storyboarding the first episode before the first script was finished. And also, in another timeline, maybe HGS would have been roped into the culture wars from its first trailer marked as bad years before it came out. But alas, this is the first timeline we're in, and all I can do is shout about it on Twitter. Instead of piling on the HGS's trash campaign, maybe think about what happened behind the scenes. Okay. No, let me finish the sentence. Maybe think about what happened behind the scenes to make it that way. Have empathy for real human beings. By the way, on the side note, one of those human beings was a writer for the show, and the writer was a psychopath who had a hashtag called KillAllMen on Tumblr.
I've had a good run.
Who did their best
So
work on it. And
I'm looking at the
frequently
budget of a
the
show that I'm going to do a comparison with.
All right. What is... There's so much to compact, but I know a bunch of people already made video responses.
Okay, so Rodriguez didn't really reveal a budget, but I was looking up how much it cost to animate an episode of.
No, he did.
Oh, he did? Okay, well, what's the budget? I can do a comparison then.
Well, compare it to the budget of a Cartoon Network show that's mostly comedic, like Teen Titans Go or something. That's what he said.
Well, I think he said Adult Swim.
No, everyone I
Cartoon
was.
Network.
Hmm. No, I was told it was Cartoon Network.
Yeah, because like, and the budget of Aqua Teen Hunger Force is like someone's boxed lunch. There's like no animation going into Aqua Teen. Let me just see here. I'm just gonna do a compare. Let's say like, okay, Venture Brothers probably had a pretty Metalocalypse. I think Metalocalypse was a comedic show, and
Hmm.
probably has a similar budget. Metalocalypse is cheaply made, but yeah, but it looks fucking great for what it is.
Yep.
Let's get the budget. Yeah. Yeah. So, Metalocalypse 110,000 per episode. Let's see Aqua Teen Hunger Force per episode. Oh, that's the movie.
But here's my question. Remember when that trailer came out and everyone who was supporting Crunchyroll got pissed?
Yep.
People thought their money was going into this production.
Yeah.
But now Ray is indirectly saying it's not. So if the subscribers' money isn't going to this, and they didn't get that much of a budget, where is the money, Crunchyroll? What is my money going to?
Holy shit. So, I'm looking at the budget right now. So, it really depends. So, according to that statement that Rodriguez would have made, it said it's comparable to a Cartoon Network.
Either way,
What?
it's no excuse. Low budget or not, it's no excuse.
No, but I just wanted to do a comparison thing.
Okay.
Because Aqua Teen Hunger Force, around 60,000 per episode, which Aqua Teen's a very, very low budget for a very, like, non-animated show for the most part.
Obviously.
Metalocalypse is about 110 per episode. 110,000 per episode. I mean, the Aqua Teen movie apparently cost less than $1 million. It was 750,000 for an animated movie, which is like unheard of. But general speculation is an episode of Hell of a Boss is about 100,000.
Their episodes do go past 10 minutes. I know that much.
Yeah. And what I mean, Hell of a Boss, especially the more recent episodes, have been goddamn gorgeous and look better than TV animation. Bee and Puppy Cat was about 100,000 per episode. Craig McCracken once said that Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends is about 400,000 per episode.
It doesn't show there.
It really doesn't show. But then again, I figure they're all union, and a lot of them are paid, and they have to make it. They're on a very strict deadline too, so they have to do it quick. I guess sometimes. I mean, sometimes animated shows will release one new episode a year. Like, you look at the release dates of SpongeBob episodes, they'll go like a full year without new episodes.
Plus, Ray blamed the fucking he blamed the writing on budget.
Yeah,
You're
can't do
familiar with that one infamous scene. I know Al shared it.
Oh yeah, the one that everyone fixed.
Yeah.
And all the fixes were actually really good.
Yeah. I doubt I doubt a whole lot of money would have fucking fixed it.
So, it's the thing that I actually really, really like when trans characters are implanted into a fantasy setting, because it can lead to some interesting concepts and discussions. Ladiva in Grand Blue is a great example, where Ladiva is part of a race that has extreme gender dimorphism, where the males are like 8 foot tall muscle freaks, and the females are like 4 foot tall short stacks. And
Yeah.
Ladiva is a trans woman of that race. So is like dresses as a woman and like generally uses female pronouns and is like 8 feet tall and a professional wrestler. And straight up, they say to her at one point, it's like, hey, you can use alchemy to, like, change your appearance to something that would, like, maybe fit how you feel. He goes, no, I love my body, and this was a gift from my parents, so I'd rather not change anything. So everybody accepts me anyway, I have a great life. It's like, yeah, good for you, Ladiva.
Okay.
Like, yeah, but they straight up mentioned that they have body modification magic in that universe, which is a cool thing to mention.
Okay, from that logic, I have respect for transgender Hulk Hogan, which is what this character is.
Oh, you looking up Ladiva?
No, I remember from the trailer.
Okay. Yeah.
I haven't
Ladiva
bought the
fucking
game because
rules.
the netcode sucks.
That's true. What an awesome design. Just fucking Hulk Hogan, like wearing this this giant fur coat. Man, we totally just let Hulk Hogan live throughout the '80s with hair like that, didn't we?
We sure did.
Oh yeah, so my tale of going to Baikentown. Are you playing arcade mode or? Okay, you're playing arcade mode.
Survival.
Oh, survival, never mind. So I played arcade mode, and it starts off, and the game fucking bullied me for losing a round to Angie Mito. I still beat him in the end, but it's like, oh, your blade seems really dull lately. You're not fighting as strong as you should. It's like, yeah, shut up, whatever. Moves on. And then I get to Potemkin. I lose a round against Potemkin. And then Angie comes in, man, you can't handle this. Let me top it. It's like, no, Angie, I don't need your help. And then Angie comes in and helps me against Potemkin. I'm like, the game's bullying my lack of skill with Baiken. I walked into Baikentown. Someone grabbed me by the shoulders and goes, no, you're not ready for Baikentown. And then ran me out of town within 5 minutes. Baiken pretty cool though. She got them milkers. I love her walk animation so much. It's so smug.
Yeah, it is. And she's like flaunting her fat tits.
She's flaunting them tits.
Alright.
Every kill on my sword, the blood goes to my breasts. They're not even like that much bigger than Exer. They're just kind
It's
of
funny because she didn't used to look like this at all. Look at her. No, look at her X2 design, man.
Right.
Her hair wasn't this wild looking.
Oh, I think the hair is done. Yeah, she always had them titties. I'm looking at her X2.
Really?
They just were like. Here's the thing: everyone is a lot more slender before 3D. They generally increased everyone's upper body, but her hair is a great improvement.
Everyone
I think her
got
hair
big
is way
chesties.
cooler. Like it's like, yo, yeah, give her bigger titties, whatever. I can take her, leave that. Give her like the biggest hair ever. Hell yeah. Make it look nice and pointy and floofy. Make the cosplayers work for that hair. Yeah, but no, everybody got bigger titties. You see how big Soul Bad Guy's titties got?
He got them big chesticles, especially.
He got them big old man titties. He's wide as fuck. Yeah, in the original game, yeah, he's like super slender, and then he's just pure beef in the newest game. He fucking has an hourglass figure.
Probably gonna lose here because I wasn't paying attention.
You're too busy thinking about them titties. Yeah. Okay, no, you know what, Oni? I'm fine with the extra large boobs. Flat-chested Baiken. Do it, you cowards.
I kind of wish that Arc Sys's visual art style actually encouraged the idea of alternate costumes.
Yeah,
so you can actually give characters their classic designs. You know, if they wish.
I'm kind of surprised because like that's the benefit of 3D games versus 2D. It's really hard to make extra costumes for 2D, but 3D is easy.
It's almost like they fucking forced themselves in this corner.
Yeah. Yeah, good old Baikentown. So which move do you over rely on? Mine is the low slash where she kind of slides into her opponent. I always rely on sweeps. I love sweeps.
Oh, for me it's the tatami guy.
Tatami mats are pretty good. I actually don't use them all that much. I use the I like to run up and grab them because she ties them off with the bell. Yeah, that bell rope. I don't even know what to call that, but she ties them off and they get constantly dragged into her so I can combo more. That's a good system. I like the idea that she can tie her enemies to her.
Oh, let me make sure I'm doing them. Oh.
Also, her intro is amazing. That black and white is so cool.
Okay, it was Square Button. That was.
Give them Viking chesticles. Yeah, I did hop back online, and then I lost a whole bunch in a row and got dropped down to floor 7 when I was on floor 8 originally. I should really get back into Guilty Gear and actually, like, learn this game better. Like, I know what to do, but my fingers slip so often I can't do it consistently.
Sounds like you need a high-quality joystick.
No, I'm extra bad on fight sticks. I don't know
Yeah.
what it is. I can't do like quarter circles or even half circles on joysticks for whatever reason. Like, I hate playing in arcades for that reason. I'm always better on a... You know what it is? I really hate the way that I don't like the analog stick placement on the PlayStation controller. I always work a lot better on Xbox or Switch Pro controllers.
Man, I remember when I was a kid, I was like a wee little boy playing Mortal Kombat 2 against this one teenager. I can't remember if I won the match or not, but I remember turning myself invisible and he got so pissed off. And I don't even know how I pulled that off.
No grabs allowed.
He's like, God damn it, he turned himself invisible. I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing.
I can't see me either. It's not like I can see right now. I don't... Okay, hey, Oni, I'm gonna expose myself. I may follow fighting games, but I'm so bad at fighting games that I've never been able to successfully punish anybody for predictable play. It's like, oh, well, you're doing that, I guess I'll die, because sometimes a character will just... Yeah, we'll just do the same thing over and over. I'm like, well, I don't have an out for that.
Shot her in the face.
Yeah, I always accidentally jump from the inputs, and that drives me crazy. I always jump from whenever I do the, I always jump whenever I do, like, the quarter circle back forward, or half circle back forward. I always go up too high, and I jump and ruin my own combo. That's why I prefer 360 motions. Also, Baiken's gun is so satisfying.
It's not even a real gun. I think she loaded it up with fireworks.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome. I learned that, oh my god, I'm so bad at dealing with Nagos. Like, Nago is like a hard counter to my Mei. It's like, oh, I'm gonna Totsugeki. I can't. He's stabbing my dolphin from halfway across the screen.
Man, I'm
gonna do sweeps. I can't get close enough.
I really fucking hate his weird buff/debuff shit.
Honestly, the buff helps out a lot, because, like, oh, cool, now I can just run away from you for a little bit while you kill yourself.
Yeah, that's why I don't play as him.
Yeah. Man, Nago players have the dumbest persecution complex I've ever seen.
And
Like,
what's
oh,
that?
Buff Nago, he's so low tier and weak. It's like, he won every tournament, but no, he weak though. We have to try extra hard to be competitive. Why is he winning every tournament, you assholes? But no, we're so weak, ooh. Like, they just keep insisting that he's low tier, even though he keeps winning tournaments. Brute guns, yeah, I mean, hey. I mean, I do remember this one thing I saw on TV that I thought was the coolest shit ever. It was these two brothers who would they would put on a bunch of... Oh yes, yeah, good night, Kingdom Hearts freak. I hope you feel better. But and they would put on like this protective armor, and then they had like guns like just filled with fireworks. And so they would just launch like a bunch of fireworks at each other, and whoever like got more hits with the fireworks and left like more burns on the suit of armor would win. I thought it was the raddest shit I've ever seen.
Remember that one family that lit up of
lit up what?
Well, he said he was gonna see me in chat tomorrow. I just don't know whether or not we're gonna have a session. Actually,
I might be streaming with somebody tomorrow. I'm not sure yet, though.
Well,
like, I'm not streaming, but my friend wanted me to help out on her stream.
Yeah, I need. Yeah.
God damn, I got a stupid Reese's Puffs meme stuck in my head. I know I sent you that, but did you watch it?
I can't remember it.
It was that dumb Delta Rune thing. It was like 3 songs stacked on top of each other.
Oh yeah,
But the loudest one is that Reese's.
I don't know shit about Toby Fox's machinations though, so I didn't care.
Oh no, it was just a thing where it's like I know nothing about Delta Rune, but I could understand that meme immediately. Because it's like, okay, that's clearly just every single character motivation can be boiled down to one of these songs. They're either depressed about something and that drives them. They're either super horny or they're just this dumb chaos meme lord. It's got to be one of the 3. There's not a single character that doesn't fit into one of those at least.
Shot her in the face.
Like name any superhero and they're gonna fall into that category. It's Batman, the Joker, and Harley Quinn, all in that category. They all fit in there. I should watch. Oh god, I think I'm gonna turn on my living room computer tonight and like do all the updates and see if hey maybe I could get that damn thing working so I can watch some anime on it in my living room again.
On the side
without having to load up apps.
Regarding Akudama Drive, if I do review it, I need to rewatch it on Blu-ray because Funimation still has that fucking tactic of we're gonna use the Japanese broadcast version on the streaming services.
Oh, censorship, fun.
Yeah. On the show that's violent as shit.
Here's something fucking weird. The Blu-rays of Interspecies Reviewers have more censorship than the broadcast version in some respects.
Wait, aren't those Blu-ray? Are they Japanese Blu-rays? What Blu-rays are you talking about? Who made them?
It was the Japanese
Funimation
one.
abandoned that series. They were
it was the Japanese Blu. It was whatever Japanese Blu-rays they had that they pulled the RAWs from for the Blu-ray quality rips.
Okay.
Because the original broadcast on ATX, the web broadcast, had anime vagina in the opening, which is super rare. You don't see anime vagina very often.
No. Case in point, watch Negima.
Case in point, watch Love, Death, and Robots Season 1, where Pan Pizza was losing his mind going, why are there so many dicks and tits? I mean, there's vagina in one episode! Man, I wanted to be excited. When's Love, Death, and Robots Season 3 coming out?
You're the only person I know that actually likes that show.
Does everyone else really hate? You know what? No. Watch Beyond the Aquila Rift. I think that's like the best episode. It is very horny, and what part of it is like straight up porn, but it's really, really good. Yeah, it's adapted from heavy metal. That makes a lot of sense. Volume 3.
You know, sometimes I question my life. And I know that sounds super depressing, but here I am working at a job that stabilizes society, and in the middle of all this, I lost a ton of weight, right?
Yeah.
Yet some fucking former vegan who was more slender than I was made a bunch of videos, stuffed himself on $100 worth of Wendy's, and now he has he lives in a fucking $1 million suite.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm talking about Nikocado Avocado. I'm just talking about the insanity. It's like, I'm trying to succeed.
Damn, that SpongeBob meme was wrong about him. There was that SpongeBob meme going on. Nikocado Avocado will die on this day, and then he didn't, and everyone's like, damn you, SpongeBob meme.
I'm just... I don't know, I'm just confused on how ass-backwards society's running in. Sometimes I wish I could save a couple orphan kids if it means destroying America. Okay, that's another spoiler for Akudama Drive, but I'll stop there.
What the hell is... Okay, I'm just going through the episodes of Love, Death, and Robots right now. It's like the ones you should watch and the ones you should skip.
What
I
should
will
I
say,
play next? We got about 90 minutes.
yeah. Let's
Hold
see
on.
here.
Let me
Sunny's
let me check to
Edge.
see if you can play Titanfall 2 on multiplayer because Wooly keeps telling me Titanfall is dead. If it's dead, I'm gonna uninstall it.
Titanfall is dead. Long live Titanfall. Okay, but Sunny's Edge kind of has a cool concept, gets a bit too up its own ass, and kind of has a stupid twist at the end. Three Robots is great. Three Robots is very funny. The Witness is really pretty, but the storyline sucks. Suits is great and should be its own series. Sucker of Souls is fun, but it sort of has a bit of a it's fun but a bit generic, but it has like some really entertaining stuff. It feels very Resident Evil. When the Yogurt took over, I think is one of the better episodes because it's just it's a parody of H.G. Wells. Beyond the Aquila Rift, best episode. Good Hunting. It's one with anime vagina, pretty fun. It's got a really cool inventive world. The Dump, not that great. Shapeshifters fucking sucks. Helping Hand is short, and it's like not that great, but it's like it. I'd say it's decent, and it doesn't overstay its welcome. Fish Night is fucking terrible and makes no sense. Lucky 13 is the worst episode of them all. Zima Blue is great. Blind Spot. Which one was that even? I remember Blind Spot. Oh, must suck. Ice Age, that one's terrible. Alternate Histories is fun for how audacious it is. Secret War also sucks. And then season 2, like every episode was like decent to okay, to like good, but there wasn't like any great episodes or no terrible episodes. Find that match.
I'll find it.
Yeah, I'm doing season 2. Automated customer service, that one's good because it has unique art style. Ice, that one's really pretty but kind of boring. Pop Squad, Pop Squad was actually really interesting, but it sort of like doesn't go anywhere.
So speaking of people who are fucking stupid on both extreme sides of the political spectrum,
Yeah.
It's no secret that I'm actually starting to become a fan of Vito, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, he shared on his Twitter account that Yellow Flash, you remember that piece of shit?
Yep.
Apparently, he doesn't want anyone to debate Frost because he doesn't want anyone to give her a platform.
That's fair.
No, it's not fair.
I don't know. I don't like to give people platforms.
It's a debate, okay?
I know, but I generally believe that debates,
but
like,
the thing is,
generally large-scale debates are kind of a bad idea because Bill Nye versus Ken Ham is a debate that was fucking terrible because Bill Nye was right in every account, but he debated Ken Ham in the Creation Museum, and all the moderators were hardcore creationists. So it was like terrible one because they kept going like, man, Bill Nye was just saying the same tired stuff we always hear. Yeah, because it's facts, dumbass.
My point is,
yeah,
the guy's a fucking retard, and everything he blames SJWs for, you can bounce it back onto him.
Yeah,
because he's a psychopath.
Also, all the people he brings on have no credibility. He brought on a guy in one... I remember the only reason I remember him, because somebody said that, he brought on Kaufman in a video. And Kaufman, Mitchell Kaufman, is a piece of shit who's been kicked out of, like, literally every single convention in the Midwest for harassing women. And he brought on Mitchell Kaufman for some bullshit. I think the video got deleted because he found out what a piece of shit Mitchell Kaufman was. And, like, he's going, yeah, I don't get it. I mean, everyone badmouths me about cons. It's all just a conspiracy. There's, like, some controversy about some convention. I don't even remember what it was, but... Well, I'm sure Mitchell Kaufman's a piece of shit who admitted to sharing pictures of underage girls.
Okay, yeah, fuck that asshole.
I don't like to get involved in drama, but hey, I personally have met this guy, so... I had a friend who was way too obsessed with getting him put in jail, but it never panned out.
I had a similar friend who wanted to do the same for, what was his name? Arkman. It was someone Big Al put on a high pedestal at one point.
Oh, it's not worth it, because you just get the, you don't, playing Vigilante will just leave you disappointed. Most because you play Vigilante, none of the evidence you bring forward is admissible in court, so you fuck yourself. You need a warrant, unfortunately.
Okay, so the multiplayer is still functional here.
Yeah.
So Wooly's not.
People or?
No, it's people.
Are you playing with people or bots?
Even then.
I do remember that Pat was like really. Yeah, Pat was like really sad that one time when he played Day of Defeat online. He found it's like, yo, somebody told me there's a Day of Defeat server still running. Like, I hopped on, I was doing great. I'm like, oh, I haven't lost a step. And then somebody told me, hey, Pat, man, you're playing with a bunch of bots. And I'm like, but no, I thought I was good. Oh, Bill Nye's not a real scientist, but I kind of like his aim. I kind of like he was really going after creationists for a while, and that was fun.
Honestly, because of that, I worship Bill Nye. Point is, I'm not a big fan of Frosk.
I mean, who is?
In fact, I'll even go as far as say she probably didn't watch G4 at all.
No, I guarantee she didn't.
Because she said, "Oh, Morgan Webb and Olivia Munn weren't meant to be built for the easy of your eyes," and then people are showing montages of Olivia Munn doing because G4 got. G4,
I know that Olivia was like usually against being used as eye candy. Olivia Munn loved being used as eye candy.
I know Morgan Webb probably didn't want to.
Yeah, that's what I mean. She actually several times went on record saying I never liked being used as eye candy.
Yeah, I got that read from her back when I was a teenager.
Yeah. I always thought that was kind of weird, because I'm like, yeah, I think she's kind of funny. I mean, I like that she's like sort of the deadpan serious one. And that's why I didn't like the change in format where Adam Sessler stopped playing a character. I'm like, I like Adam being the dumb idiot with the heart of gold.
I'm of the opposite. He wasn't like that during extended play.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't really have much to call back on extended play, so I'm not 100% sure.
Well, I'm
like,
a fucking hardcore hipster on that shit, okay? Before it devolved into X-Play, yeah. I was... Man, I need to make that G4 video. You know what?
I'd love to make a G4 video.
You know what? That's probably what I need to do, That's probably what I need to do tomorrow. Is to make a fucking video about G4... Because I was one of those people that liked it at the time. But I'm going to make my case before people attack me with their pitchforks. Because TLDR, my excuse is I didn't have a good internet connection at the time. Okay, Brew? Okay, Bruda?
Bruh. Blitzball, brother. Like, I generally, my video would just be, like, sort of a retrospective on, like, what's remembered and what isn't. And the only thing that's remembered from G4 in my, like, is that vote for Shin Megami Tensei clip that X-Play made.
Jesus, we're playing easy difficulty. Yeah, we're getting our asses handed too.
Yeah. Damn you, easy mode. I don't like... Generally, here's the thing. I don't like games journalists. I like people who are fans of video games and will play what they like and sometimes play what they don't like and give you their opinions on it, and generally you get a good gauge of what their opinions would be.
That being said, Video Game Donkey is shit.
Yeah, but it's his own opinions.
That is true. That's why when I heard about the G4 revival, I'm like, Why? We're evolved. That's like
We're
telling
Halo
people.
combat alone.
That's like telling human beings, hey, let's go back in the jungle and just eat bananas. Like it's a de-evolution.
Hey guys, let's go back to publishing TV Guide. I think it's a better example.
Well, similar to what we're talking about, but look, I'm not a huge fan of Angry Joe, but I get it. I understand.
Their opinions are unequivocally their own.
Yes.
And that's why I appreciate it. Like, you can get a gauge of what they like and dislike, and then you can use that as a barometer of, will I like this thing? Will I not like this thing? Yezu Otaku, I remember, they were like, oh, this is the best anime ever. It's like, oh, no, I'll probably hate it. This anime fucking sucks, then I'll probably love it. I was like that with Giguk, actually. Do you like an anime? Okay, it's probably pretentious bullshit. Do you hate an anime? Then I'm probably gonna love it. He just jerked himself off for like 20 episodes on his old podcast. And that's what made me always hate Giguk.
I hate Giguk because he is ignorant on the mecha genre.
Yeah, like proudly.
Oh, god damn it.
No. So the reason I dislike games journalists is because they're not doing a when they're publishing a story, they're doing it, and usually you don't care about who's publishing it. They don't have enough of an identity to do anything on their own. So it's going like, it'll usually say, oh, IGN said this, or Electronic Gaming Monthly said this. You don't care about who actually said it. That's why all of the reviews are so inconsistent, because you have different people reviewing things. And then it's just a case where, it's not going, like, you're going to get, like, cases like, okay, I just watched that Guru Larry video today of, dumb things journalists have said. And it was talking about how, Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze got a bad review when it first came out on the Wii U, then the re-release got a good review on the Switch. Because different people reviewed it. And it's just a case where it's like, well, you should probably have a better distinction going on. In fact, you know who did reviews the best? Fucking Nintendo Power.
Really?
Because they had a bunch of writers, like early Nintendo Power, they had a bunch of writers, and you generally got every chap, like they had a list of what their favorite to least favorite genre was, and a list of what their favorite games were at the start of the review section, and then each of them had a small little 2-paragraph breakdown of the game, and they each give their own score at the end. So you go, oh, well, Alan thinks this. That's I tend to like Alan. It's like, okay, I'll agree with him on this. Like, oh, but Liam said this thing about it. The only one I remember was Alan because he was the mascot and he never showed his real face. He used the Dragon Quest slime as his avatar, and he was like the most famous writer of Nintendo Power early on.
That's pretty base. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah, and they would generally go, hey, this is what kind of person is writing this review, and this is what they thought of this game. Like, they would break down what their tastes were before the review section. So if it was your first issue, you go, okay, this person likes RPGs as their favorite genre. They thought this RPG sucked. It probably sucks then. Like, this person likes shooters. They thought this RPG was good, but the RPG guy didn't. Yeah, I love that because it was the one time you could actually get a journalism, get magazine reviews that would have an identity to them, and that was very well done. So I'll definitely applaud Nintendo for that. I don't think I've ever talked about that out loud before, but that just unlocked a memory.
That's what attending the stream does for you. It unlocks memories, and dear God, we're gonna lose, aren't we?
You want to know what the only other time I've talked about Nintendo Power is? Chris Chan.
Oof.
So, I discovered Chris Chan. I did the math. I was about 13 when I learned that Chris Chan existed. And that was because he sent a letter to Nintendo Power saying, oh, hey, thank you for helping me overcome my fear of meeting boyfriend-free girls, but with the game Sprung on the DS, help me learn how to talk to women. That really helps this lonely virgin out. And I'm thinking, I'm 13, this person seems off. And I was right!
Wow. You are a prophet.
Yeah, so I might have been one of the few people that, like, no, because this was before Chris Chan was, like, well-known, too, which is the funniest part. Hey, Canary Queen, what's up? It's been a while. Oh, hey, Kimmy, Rebel Taxi streaming right now. Tell him to do the podcast again, it's been a while. Also tell him we all forgive Nolan. What up, everyone? What's everybody talking about? Okay, well, Canary, I was talking about... No, we were talking about superheroes really early on. Are you at the start? But, yeah, right now we're talking about the, yeah, right now we're talking about, Chris Chan and Nintendo Power. Yeah, there's Titanfall. Prepare for Titanfall.
Which still has an online server, from what I can see.
Yep, yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, fucking love onion rings. I actually had some onion chips today. I went to White Castle. Oh, so this is something. So the alternate title I wanted to like pitch for this episode was Squiggleton's credit card goes to the Shadow Realm. Because, well, first off, I mean, hey, for a freemium game, I sure am tempted to spend money on Master Duels. Even though it's like not a good idea, because the game actually does give you a lot of currency. It's sometimes I'm impatient and I really want to spend money. But what happened is that I moved a couple years ago and I never updated my bank. So they were like sending me like, yeah, they're sending me like updates and like stuff to my old address. I'm like, oh shit, well my debit card's about to expire. So I need to, it's like, I need to update my address, so they send the credit card, the new debit card to my correct address. So I call them up, they go, okay, cool, yeah, well, we'll send you the new debit card, we got it processed and everything. All right, awesome. And they deactivated my current card in the process. That was 3 days ago. And I still haven't gotten my new card yet. And I'm running out of cash, and I can't withdraw from the bank because I don't have a debit card. And I need to go shopping, but I don't have enough money to go to the grocery store, and I have to buy everything in cash right now. Also, my Cash App isn't working. PayPal works, funny enough. So I'd have to PayPal everything. That's what I'm currently going through. Oh, man. Yeah, yeah, you know what? I should really just watch some anime. Ooh, shrimp. Yeah, shrimp pizza's fucking awesome, Alice. Good choice.
Nah, watch Akadama Drive and agree with me that being garbage is the best way to achieve life.
Oh, I agree. I want to watch Mirako-chan. Or maybe I should watch watch Nagatoro. But Mirako looks pretty good. Oh, 12 episodes, comedy, horror, Studio Passione. What's that tough from there? Shoko Tensei. Oh, it's that one. Jobless Reincarnation, I think it's called? Yeah, Jobless Reincarnation. Wow, people fucking hate it, apparently.
Ugh.
Well, they're gonna hate it's an isekai, what do you expect?
I was hoping to lose soon.
No. Win forever.
No. Lose forever.
You're stuck on a match.
I hate to leave a match.
Your match will forever be dragged out. I mean, I did have a duel in Master Duels that I won with 100 life points left, and it was fucking awesome. Because I played Vampires, which is a deck that like slowly drains your life points to do anything, but you can like destroy your enemies.
Wait.
Puffs. Beat him up. Oh, the animated Rail Wars. That makes a lot of sense. God damn. Oh! Okay. Wait a minute. Is that the reason people hate that season?
What
Studio Passione did... Okay, I heard a lot of people say that, like, season 4 of High School DxD is like really bad, and that's the one the Studio Passione animated. So maybe.
I've been told by my friend Jeff.
Yeah, let's see the hero. Yeah, it was Newborn, and yeah, it was the first season, then Newborn, and then Hero was the most recent season, and they're going back to the original style. Yeah, because I heard a lot of people really hated the most recent season. And that was by Studio Passione, who made Airspeed's Reviewers. And also made...
Yeah, but if they're following up from someone that's better than them...
Yeah, that's fair.
Prepare to get... No! No, fuck you, I'm leaving.
Shit, they made that anime that my friend was complaining to me about, The Island of Giant Insects. They made, yeah, it's an OVA or something. That explains a lot. Oh no, Studio Passione's the new ARMS. They make borderline porn all the time, but I love them for it.
Yeah, but Studio Arms actually make quality animation.
Oni, that is definitely not true because I am playing like Super Rogue and getting like 5 win streaks. You can totally win in Master Duels, like playing some super dumb rogue shit. I got my ass kicked by a buddy yesterday who was playing Blue Eyes.
Man,
Not even
pizza.
a good Blue Eyes deck. We both just bricked really hard at the start and got destroyed. And then he just wrecked my ass. So.
Shrimp pizza is amazing.
Shrimp pizza's pretty good. Maybe I'll order a pizza tomorrow if I have the money.
Oh, no,
if I get my... Or maybe I just won't eat tomorrow. Maybe I should fast, because hey, it's a Monday.
Gonna use the restroom real quick. Should I play Disco Elysium, Spider-Man, or The Good Life?
Probably something like quicker. Like Disco Elysium is sort of like a bit of an investment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
Spider-Man,
Life
I think
the same way.
Yeah, Good Life kind of has like slower movement. Like I tend to like when we're like dicking around, just playing little bits of things. Like you always have to have those games you can like hop in for like a little bit.
All right, Spider-Man it is. I'm about to start the third DLC.
Spider-Man. I gotta look through what game. You know what? I'm debating what I should stream. Because I just finished Dark Souls this week, and my buddy wants to go right into Dark Souls 2, and we'll do like a co-op playthrough. But I think I might stream Master Duels on Thursday. Because that's kind of the new hotness, so I think I'll probably get me a little bit of attention, and I'm gonna be a whore like that. But right after I finish Reciteer this Tuesday, I'm gonna probably start streaming Metal Gear Revengeance. Which I haven't played in years, so that's gonna be fun. That stupid Reese's Puff stuck in my head. Yeah, but yeah, Oni, hey, if you want to like hop in chat, I can talk your ear off about Yu-Gi. No, in fact, no, I should stream it on Thursday. I was gonna stream it on Saturday, but I was just exhausted. Yeah, I was not feeling great on Saturday. He had a horrible headache and like slept all day. But yeah, I might stream Master Duels either on Thursday or I'll start like Metal Gear Revengeance. And I'll like guerrilla stream Master Duels, but I want to stream Master Duels at some point. Yeah, I think having like one day of Master Duels and then before I start a new thing would be nice. Just a little one-off. I think it'll be fun to stream, just make like a weird deck, play some of the story mode bits. How much of the story mode do I have left? I'm gonna load this game up real quick and check. Reese's Puffs. Damn it, that stupid fucking song. Let me see. I guess there's some updates coming soon to the game. Which is good, because hey, I want more story mode. The game's great. Missions, notifications, solo. What do I have right now? Ah, shit. Okay, I'd have to do the, Yeah, that would be a long stream, actually, if I did that. I just have to play... Yeah, I just have to play through in a different way. Or just, yeah, have rando duels. Obviously do some pulls. Oh, hell yeah, Canary. Okay, save that for when Darkscream gets back, 'cause I want to hear all about plus size. Yeah, your opinion's a plus-sized elf.
I'm back.
You already started reading plus-sized elf.
What does she think?
I don't know, I'm waiting.
All right, let's play some Spider-Man.
Go, get the spoons.
Look on the plus side. We're wearing the Raimi Man outfit. The
Have you
one
seen
worn
some?
by Goat McGuire.
Alice, I don't know what you're talking about. Have you saw? Oh, Ben, now it's gone. Okay, I was wondering.
I was wearing it.
There
And
could be like five things that was. Okay. Yeah, I was looking at like how far I am in Master Duels, and I'm like, oh yeah, I could probably do like a solo mission to like unlock some shit. And then I saw, oh no, I'm at the part where the only like solo like story mode thing left is the one that's like 25 minutes long, and I would not want to play that on stream. Insomniac. Man. Why would it? I don't think that. Yeah, I don't think Plus Size Elf really has any like non-human guys.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, it's mostly women. Yeah, it's pretty much all women.
Not even a
Oh, South Park Pandemic Special. I want to watch that because it seems really good, and some of the jokes like seem great. But I have heard like, oh man, you gotta like be caught up on South Park, and I'm like, I'm so many seasons behind on South Park. Like ever since they started doing like full season long storylines, I kind of fell off.
Oh no, they experimented with season 20 and then they immediately stopped because they knew it was a failure.
Okay, because I generally the Taggart Farms thing seems cute, but it seems like every episode's about that.
You can blame the Trump election for that because they
I blame
thought
that for a
Hillary
lot of
was
stuff.
going to win.
That's why you don't put all your eggs in one basket.
But either way, South Park season 25 seems kind of hype.
Yeah, because I remember every clip I see is Taggarty Farms, and I'm like, I don't think you get much mileage out of this idea. Like, I'm not that interested in Randy growing a bunch of weed. I know everybody seems to love it, but like every time I've seen a clip, I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. Like, it's kind of funny, but maybe I'm just like not like into South Park anymore. I don't know. But...
It's funny because there's social commentary about people getting pissed off about it. Which is fucking encapsulated with Stan to the point where he lit the farm on fire, and then Shelly was caught in a barn and
yeah, I do know about that. Now I wonder if they're gonna retcon it like afterwards.
They did.
Like a time travel. Okay, I figured they would do that. Yeah, 'cause I've seen clips like that. Like I think I know a lot what happens in the Pandemic Special. Like how many episodes is it?
What? Okay, there's the Pandemic Special, the vaccination special, and post-COVID.
Okay.
Post-COVID.
No, post-COVID was the name
parts.
of every special.
No.
Okay.
No. They were still doing episodes before a vaccination, bruh.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I was just confused about the whole situation. I thought that the whole set of specials was called post-COVID. And that like they each had individual names.
I'm trying to figure out how to load up the next DLC special. Fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna type in South Park Season 24, because that seems like what it is, so...
Well, now it's Season 25.
Wait, okay, now I'm confused as fuck. Okay, let's see what this overview is. Okay, the vaccination... Okay. Okay, it's literally just 2 episodes, then it goes on and it becomes season... Wow, that's bizarre, okay. Paramount Films is Season 25. That doesn't have anything in it yet. We'll start off with 6 episodes, and is that post? Oh, okay. Well, wait, now I'm fucking confused. I thought it was... Okay, So it's only the pandemic special and the vaccination special. Because I'm not seeing any mention of...
Post-COVID is
Wikipedia
Paramount Plus only.
Yes. Okay,
Which I think is...
yep.
Yeah.
That's why it's written that way. It doesn't count as a season. Okay, pandemic special, park vaccination special, then post-COVID, and then the return of the COVID. There we go. That makes a lot more sense from what I'm seeing here. So I have to watch all. So I have to watch all of those. And for the most part, like all the rest is, like all the rest is like all that matters. Like for that particular storyline.
All right, Silver Lining. Here we go.
So was Integrity Farms introduced? No, it wasn't. It was introduced before the pandemic special.
Yeah,
because Integrity Farms was season 23. I haven't watched since
I haven't watched since Trump won, so.
Yeah, I'm looking at what episodes I saw.
2016. Member berries.
Yeah, the last episode I saw. That's 2012. Okay, well, wait a second. Okay. Yep, the last season I was on was season 16. That's around the time I stopped watching. Yeah, you know what? The last season I watched was the one where they, what was the "You're Getting Old," where they like changed the status quo, and then they changed it back.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I hate that.
I liked that they were changing the status quo, then they changed it back, and I got pissed off.
That's what I hated about it.
That's when I stopped watching. Actually, it was at the end of that season. Yep, so I'd have to catch up on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 8 seasons before I'd get to 24 if I watched everything.
So Hammerhead is the main antagonist in these DLCs, and and he has the same voice actor as Shido from Persona 5.
Awesome.
I met that voice actor. He's actually a pretty cool dude. I love Keith Silver.
It's a Senator Armstrong.
Is he?
No, I know. I'm just looking at Hammerhead. He just looks like Senator Armstrong in the shot where he's choking out the soldier. Then again, I have Armstrong on the mind because is it a hot take to say that in my opinion, Metal Gear Rising aged better than every single other MGS game?
I mean, god damn it. The older we get, the more we see how America's going, the more we wish Armstrong...
Yep.
I mean,
like, oh, man,
most people compared Armstrong to a roided out Jim Cornette. And I'm like, that makes sense because he wants to return wrestling back to the days of the Territories.
Back to the good old days of the Territories! No, that's Sundowner.
Back when people wrestled to get over! Not to appeal to some media bullshit.
God, I love that Vinny didn't know that Make America Great Again was a reference to Reagan. And when he saw that line in the game, he was like, what the fuck? When did this game come out?
Yeah, like Reagan said it. Also, if you want another example, you've seen Hot Fuzz, right?
Yeah.
Remember what the chief of police said to Nicholas Angel?
God, I don't remember. It's been years.
Well, he gave an exposition about his wife and whatever. But anyways, he said, I would promise her I would make Sanford great again.
Yeah, it's a reference to Reagan. Well, I'm assuming maybe not in that movie. It might be a reference to some other, nationalist fuck, but...
Point is, y'all motherfuckers need to learn your history.
Yeah. Trump never invented a single goddamn thing, especially phrasing, so...
Oh, cool. Yes, I'm wearing the Sam Raimi costume.
Trey Parker direct literally every episode of South Park? Nope, wait, no. Wow. Season 9 was like the only time that anybody else directed an episode, and it was Trapped in the Closet. It was not directed by Trey Parker.
The one episode where Isaac Hayes fucking left the show for.
Yeah, because it wasn't directed by Trey Parker. What? Okay, wait a second. Okay. Future Self and Me was Trey Parker and Aaron Stowe. Free Hat was someone else. Tony and the Winds, which I love the episode Free Hat. That's one of my favorite episodes. Okay, yeah, on the early seasons, Trey didn't direct very often, but damn, the last episode that was directed by someone else was Trapped in the Closet. And then every episode from that point on was directed by Trey Parker. That's wild to me. Took full creative control. You know what? I can kind of appreciate that. Like, a lot of other creators, like, step away if their show goes on too long. Trey's been there since the beginning, and he's only, like, gotten more involved. Yeah, but I'm thinking, I think the only Metal Gear game you can argue has aged better than Revengeance would be Metal Gear Solid 2.
Which coincidentally has the same protagonist.
Yeah, exactly.
That everyone hated at first.
Raiden's the harbinger of the future.
We didn't listen. We didn't listen.
And people hated it when it came out, but he was right. It's that image from that Chick Tracks. Like, people hated him because he spoke the truth. Shut up.
It's not that it's just that I was confused at the end of MGS2 when I played it.
I'm pretty sure that even Kojima was. You fucking sword fight the president.
Former president. I'm pretty sure he resigned before he became a terrorist.
Okay, yeah. I don't know. I like when politicians are terrorists while they're still in office. God damn, I love what the hell is his name? Richard something from Metal Wolf Chaos.
Well, we were talking.
Most evil man ever.
We were talking about something Congress related. I can't remember.
Yeah, Tifa. Or no, that was Senate.
Well, I'm just imagining the next Metal Gear Rising game.
Richard Hawk.
Where you actually have to fight the entire Senate or some shit.
That'd be awesome. God damn it, Richard Hawk is so evil. He looks like Billy Mitchell. I think it was actually based on Billy Mitchell. Was? Okay. They've never officially stated it, but a lot of people think that he's based on Billy Mitchell. God damn it, Michael Wilson's the best president we've ever had. Oh god, yeah, Kimmy, I don't want to get involved in the Dave Chappelle thing. I believe comedians should push boundaries, that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, that's why I'm
glad
he's not
canceled. He's still gonna get a platform at some point. Like, he'll get a platform elsewhere easily. He wanted to say what he was gonna say because the way he does comedy is he speaks his mind, he pisses off people, then he disappears for like 10 years. He's never liked being in the spotlight.
That's why he fucking walked out of season 2 of Chappelle's Show.
Yeah. Although I did watch a really good video, like, breaking it down, like, from a trans woman's perspective, and she's generally going, like, so, like, a lot of the things he was saying are, like, generally him asking himself questions and doing it in a public format, like at people rather than a conversation with somebody was not the best avenue to go about it. Like, I can agree with that. Yeah, like I like when people can actually discuss an idea without demonizing someone and realizing that something came from a place of curiosity rather than hate.
And yet, everyone wants to be a fascist.
Everyone wants to just say fuck you. Like, everybody's just like, yeah, like that's the thing. I generally like to take. I like to sit in the middle, and people get like mad at you for sitting in the middle too. The phrase I always use is, I can always tell whose grass is greener if I'm sitting on the fence. Not my quote. That is from Tim Minchin, one of the greatest one of the greatest musical comedians of all time. Possibly the greatest. I love Tim Minchin. Also, he looks like exactly like me. As time has gone on, I look more and more like Tim Minchin. What?
Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. Yep.
I remember I had a picture of Tim Minchin saved because I sent a photo to my friend. I'm like, yeah, doesn't he look kind of like me? And I was going through my phone and somebody saw that picture. Like, why do you, like, where's that picture of you playing the piano cover? I'm like, oh, it's Tim Minchin. I got a new subscriber out of nowhere. I gotta post more of my edited videos then, because I have a lot of stream backlog to catch up on. Also, my computer's getting full of videos right now. I've used up like half my hard drive. Videos and games.
God damn it, Silver Saber. This is why I hate you so much. I don't want to see a movie about you.
I love the here's the thing. I will say this. I'm loving the new direction that the DC properties are going in.
Sort of. Do you know there's actually fans who are trying to hashtag restore the Snyderverse?
No, I don't want. Here's the thing. I will say that the Snyder cut of the Justice League I actually enjoyed. I was pleasantly surprised.
But that's I was
also pleasantly surprised by Eternals, shockingly enough. I had no hope for Eternals, but that turned out to be actually kind of... It was above average. I wouldn't say it was good. It falls apart at the end, but it had some really good ideas. That said, I think the Snyderverse is a terrible idea for a universe, and there's nothing fun or interesting to be had from it. Wrecked her with a fucking power grid. Sable, what do you really think you can win?
I don't know. I'm trying,
yeah, I'm gonna get banned in Yu-Gi-Oh because that grass looks greener. It's OP. I really gotta make that grass greener.
Come on.
In Master Duels, because that grass is greener is like one of the best cards ever. It's OP as fuck. But okay, what was I talking? Okay, yeah, the grass is greener. The Snyderverse. Okay. So yeah, that's the thing. I don't think it's a good universe because
no, but people want to restore
we're losing. Like, yeah, they're not going to restore it because all the actors walked out, except for Jason Momoa. Yeah, your Batman walked out. Cable's not interested.
What's that? Hang on a second. I got a new costume. I want to check. I want to check this shit out.
Okay.
What the fuck is the Aaron Eichmann armor?
Why does that sound familiar? Aaron Eichmann.
Well, oh, here it is. Okay, it's just basically another spider armor suit.
Ah, that's not as fun. I guess Aaron Eichmann might be like the name of the scientist who made it. There's so many costumes in this game.
I know, that's why I like this game so fucking much.
It's great.
Spider-Man has good drip.
Yeah. I like that Sentai one. That one's cool.
Oh yeah, there's a Sentai suit in this game. And so
I see a shirtless one on the list.
Yep.
Naked part. I hope he's just shirtless or in his underwear just wearing the Spider-Man mask.
Yup.
Good. That's what heroes do. Oh, Ultimate Spider-Man. That's pretty great. Yeah. I really gotta get this game.
Oh, god damn it. Screwball is doing shit again.
No, okay, so the reason I like I didn't even get to where I was going with that statement, but the reason I like where the DC, like, universe is going is that, yeah, Marvel is all the heavy hitters, like, all the A-listers, and it originally was great because it was the one that was consistently making good movies that were creative. And now we've hit the point where they are the movie industry, and their movies are way less creative now, and they're actually getting safer as time goes on, and I'm not really a fan of that. So DC is finding their niche by getting weirder and more violent. And they're actually telling, like, they're not telling darker stories, they're telling, like, more violent ones. Like, Suicide Squad is not a dark story, it is, like, wacky, and, like, yeah, it's wacky and chaotic, and that is, like, much better, and they're pulling, like, the weirdest, like, deepest cuts. Like, they made a movie with Polka Dot Man in it. Like, come on. They made a movie where Ratcatcher 2 is the most popular character in the whole damn movie.
You know, Pat and Wooly were predicting, hey, what if, like, the D-tier DC comic book characters were succeeding, and they mentioned Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, man, make a Blue Beetle movie. Make a Firestar movie.
Awesome.
Make a fucking movie about Ambush Bug.
Make a Lobo movie, fuck it.
Lobo would have been perfect if you wanted both the Guardians of the Galaxy and the Deadpool market.
Yeah. Oh, you nail it with that.
You didn't need to rape Suicide. You didn't need to rape David Ayers' film for it.
Man, I'm pretty sure that movie would have sucked either way.
Yeah, I'm on the same camp, but still. Oh, fuck you, Screwball.
Yeah. Fucking make a Booster Gold movie. I love Booster Gold.
That's it. Booster Gold
He's such a
versus Giant
shitbag.
Cage.
Booster Gold, no, put Blue Beetle and Booster Gold. They had a team up. Bring it on. Do it.
How am I supposed to...
Give the shitbag a movie. No, that's why Shazam is so good. I don't know about Black Adam yet, but I have high hopes. I didn't even know there was a teaser out for it. Wait, that was from last year? What the fuck? How did I miss every Black Adam trailer? I'll have to watch the Black Adam trailer, because I haven't seen any of these. Let's see here.
God damn you, Screwball. The social media supervillain.
Why couldn't you be Speedball and murder all those kids by mistake? You know, I kind of would love it if Black Adam is played completely straight, and then when they have the crossover movie with him and Shazam, like, it's just such tonal whiplash.
That's what I assume was going to happen, because...
That sounds great.
Yeah, that's why I'm hoping for it, to be honest with you.
I'm pretty sure that's what they're going for. That sounds awesome. Yeah, he's okay, I see he totally murdered a dude, and he's going to be the protagonist? Awesome.
No, I'm expecting a Black Adam origin story film.
Yeah. Yeah, put Mr. Mind in there somewhere.
Oh, they did it in the first film.
Yeah, I know. You have to put, like, Mr. Mind in there, like, at the end and go, like, yeah, no, we need to get you guys. Also, I'm pretty sure Mr. Mind showed up in Peacemaker.
I was expecting him to show up in Shazam 3.
That's what I mean. He's gonna be at the end credits.
Oh, shit. I failed.
I'm assuming he's gonna be at the end credits. But no, I'm pretty sure Because there was a scene where they showed a caterpillar, like just climbing on a vine outside of Peacemaker's like house, and I think that was Mr. Mind.
I'll have to take a look, but I actually vividly remember Mr. Mind's design.
Let me see if anybody else was talking about that. Oh, no way. Oh! Okay, I really need to catch up on Peacemaker, because apparently they're doing some crazy shit.
Okay, next time I go back to work, I'm picking up a subscription card.
Yeah. Okay, so a lot of people are predicting that Mr. Mind is going to be the villain in Peacemaker, because they straight up had a scene in the first episode where they zoomed in past a tree and there was a caterpillar on the tree. So I'm like, oh well, fuck, that's gotta be Mr. Mind. Hey, time to expose myself. Literally, the only thing about Mr. Mind I know is that he's super smart and he's a caterpillar.
He's an alien centipede with a cheap speaker box.
Yeah, and that's great. I love that that's a villain. That'd be like, you know what would be the best if they fucking had a... Well, the thing I was saying from day one, and I'm so sad they missed the chance to do this because she died, was Doris Roberts would have been the best Granny Goodness ever.
Betty Wright would have been a fucking winner.
Oh, fuck yeah, Betty White would have been the best. You're right. God damn it. I'm so sad that we missed a chance for Betty White to be Granny Goodness. Hey, Granny Goodness showed up in one of the live-action shows. Yeah, she was in Smallville.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not going for the gold. So fuck you, Screwball, you asshole.
I mean, Alice, you have a Doom Patrol TV show, which I hear is good. I should probably watch that because hey, I'm getting into DC now because I love that they're pulling in just some of the dumbest jobbers ever, and that's all I want is the dumbest jobbers. That's why I like the Harley Quinn show so much.
Plus, Brendan Fraser has work again.
Hell yeah, good for him. I love Brendan Fraser. He's always been the goodest boy.
I hate the fact that he's a fat, depressed person, but...
But hey, he's back though. I want to see him get jacked again and do a George of the Jungle 2.
Imagine.
George of the Jungle is like my favorite movie growing up. That movie's great.
Yeah, the first George of the Jungle, it was pretty good. I liked it.
Wait, it was the first one? I didn't know there was a second one.
There was. Direct-to-video, I'm pretty sure it's one of those, none of the cash showed up for it. Cash grab shit.
Then that doesn't matter and doesn't count. So you have to call it George of the Jungle 2 if you put it in theaters. Erase that one from history. I'm kind of happy. You know what? I'm actually happy is that I think that. Oh wait, no, it's gonna probably start happening again though. Is because I know that Disney, in order to like protect their brand, stopped doing direct to video sequels. But now that streaming is a big thing, they're gonna probably do direct to streaming sequels to stuff. But they'll probably hurt their brand more, so maybe they'll stick to like better content.
God damn it, Miles! I'll play your fucking game soon. Stop contacting me.
I love the. I will never get tired of that glitch that Pat discovered when Miles drops somebody off and there's a cutscene and a cop just runs up to Miles and pulls a gun and like shoves it through his face during the whole cutscene. And then his comment's like, wow, how'd they make New York so realistic? I do love that line. It's such a stupid, easy joke, but I did mark out in Far From in No Way Home, where where Electro goes, man. It's like I mean, you're in Queens. You fight for the poor and disenfranchised. I thought you were black, man. Oh, I'm sorry. There's got to be a black Spider-Man out there somewhere.
Yeah, I actually like that scene too. I mean,
I love Andrew Garfield apologizing for not being black. That really tickles me. It's such a genuine moment, and he's such a dork during it. It's like, oh man, I'm sorry I'm not black. I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Man, it's kind of heartbreaking because you gotta admit, Andrew Garfield was a great Spider-Man because he was the
He did a great job, and unfortunately, he had nothing to work with.
Like, he was trying to help out Max. He was trying to be a citizen. He was trying to be friendly and neighborhood. He was putting a lot of emphasis on those two things. And
oh, yeah, hey, Jinx, yeah, thanks for the subscription. But what's the weirdest video game? Oh wait, what's the weirdest video game you ever seen to laugh at? Wait. So I'm not sure what the question is. I think you had a typo in there, but the weirdest video game that you've ever seen you laugh at. I mean, like, the weirdest thing in a video game I've laughed at? I'm trying to think of just some dumb... You know what? No. I think I've told this story before, but when me and my buddy were kids, we were playing WrestleMania 2000 on the 64. Hey, the stream freeze? Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, we're playing WrestleMania 2000 on N64. And, have you ever seen the crooked cartridge glitch on N64 games?
Just for Ocarina of Time with the Muslim chant.
Okay, no, wait, crooked cartridge, what? I know the crooked cartridge did anything for that.
So, Ocarina of Time, I believe it was the Fire Templar.
Yeah, it had the changed, it had that, Islamic chanting that was just happened to be on a disc of royalty-free sounds that were used for, like, every video game for, like, 20 years.
I don't know. Apparently, this is from Screw Attack site.
Yeah.
Apparently, if you were to tilt the cartridge, the glitch is that you restore that fucking soundbite or some shit.
I might have to look into that, because I'm not sure if that's true or not.
Uh-oh.
But so generally when you crooked cartridge most games, it just causes the models to flip around. That's where the Gidon meme comes from. That's one of my favorite memes ever. But so me and my buddy were playing WrestleMania 2000, and I always play this Kane, and we're watching his intro come out, playing his music, and shooting all the pyrotechnics. It's like dun, na, 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 na. And then he kicked his desk by mistake, and it knocked the N64 out of place, and the cartridge went tilted a little bit. And then Kane just started, like, levitating and spinning around and flopping all over the screen. And, like, the music got all distorted, like... And then it fixed itself, like, immediately. And he started walking again. And we started laughing our asses off for, like, 20 minutes straight. And it was the best. But, yeah, if you've never seen the Gidon meme, I'll see if I can find it and post it in the Darkstream section of the Discord. Yeah, have you ever seen Gidon, where it's like it's a meme where it's just somebody playing GoldenEye, and then the models start freaking out and starts playing this, like, random pop song? Yeah, the GoldenEye Get Down meme. Yeah, Gidon Get Down, there we go. Damn, it's an old video. I want to see the original, dude. How can I not find this? Wow, it's an old video. The original, like, taken down off YouTube? 'Cause that would suck. Because I know there's a bunch of fan variants. Okay, there's the original. Is that my favorites? Yeah, I'll put that in my favorites. This video's from 2008. Okay, I'm gonna post this in the Darkstream chat.
Alright.
But, GoldenEye 007 Gets Down. Ancient meme right here. This thing, like, goes back, like, before YouTube. This was, like, an old Nico Doga video. and it became a dance meme where people would take photos of themselves and then like cycle it through a bunch. In fact, you see a lot of VTubers referencing this, which I think is pretty funny. But naturally, there's a Toho variant.
I'll let you know what I find at the shipping facility.
It's so good. My exact sense of humor is this meme. God damn, why is this Toho remix so good? Well, it's a Toho remix, that's why.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm playing oh my god, Madagascar. Froze and I felt my game was possessed or something.
Oh my god, there's street crimes going on.
Yeah, Oni remembers Get Down. Classic internet history. I remember it was referenced in AMV Hell, which made me really happy. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh yeah! It's like, I was like, why does this look so familiar? And then I'm like, oh, that's why. Yeah, save rotations. Do it. So, I remember when I played Spider-Man 2 on the GameCube, I played for like 2 hours at one point. Got pretty far in the story, and then I forgot to save. And I'm like, oh man, I gotta do all that shit again. Game's great. Spider-Man 2 is like so good. Now, playing this would probably take me back. Just the facts with J. Jonah Jameson. I still feel guilty about this. When I was a kid, was it Twisted Metal 4?
The one with Rob Zombie in it?
Yeah, Twisted Metal 4. So, I still feel guilty about this. I rented Twisted Metal 4 from from Hollywood Video. Alice, you can't really rent video games anymore. All those places are shut down. Look, yeah, I rented Twisted Metal 4 for the PlayStation 1 when I was a kid. And around the same time, my buddy borrowed Twisted Metal 2. Well, let me borrow Twisted Metal 2. So they were next to each other. And when the day came to return the copy, my dad, like, I had to go to school. I forgot it. My dad's like, okay, whatever, I'll go drop it off. And my dad grabbed Twisted Metal 2, my friend's copy, and returned that by mistake.
Oof.
And they couldn't find it. When we like went back there at some point, like, hey, we wanted to like fix this out. I was like, yeah, whatever, just keep it. Okay. They didn't want to bother looking for it or anything, so I still feel kind of bad about it to this day. Because my friend was way too chill about that, of me returning the game. Returning a game to the store that he let me borrow. He was like so chill about that. Yeah, whatever. The guys have Twisted Metal 4, and then I never gave that to him either. Because I think he moved like right after. I feel bad. Oh, Spider-Man friend or foe? I'm trying to remember that one.
You know, it's funny, Matt McMuscles did a What Happened on Spider-Man Web of Shadows.
Yeah.
And he did a joke on, remember Spider-Man friend or foe? Of course you don't.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember hearing that. Yeah, that unlocked a core memory. Oh yeah, I got in a weird debate with my friend because it was this thing of like, hey, which movie would you erase from history? It was like you can only keep you have to erase one of them, and it was something like what was it? I'll see if I can find the exact image. But basically, I picked The Matrix.
Wow, what's your reason?
I think that The Matrix had that problem where it made Hollywood stop being like less creative for many years, and I think overall Matrix's popularity was a detriment to all media because things weren't grabbing new ideas; they were just ripping off The Matrix for many years. So it would have been more interesting to for them to rip off something else. And also, I think the original Matrix isn't that great since it had no original ideas and it was just two people who were really into anime stealing ideas from anime.
True. Okay. When you put it that way, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. It was Forrest Gump, which I'm pretty mad on Forrest Gump, but I like Forrest Gump. The Mask would never get rid of The Mask. Grease,
Man,
I kind of don't give a shit, and it was The Matrix. But I'm like, fuck it. I'm too mad at The Matrix right now with how bad 4 was. Also, I think black trench coats are really cool looking, and The Matrix had to ruin that by making them too popular, so they became cringy.
Damn. I handled that situation without dropping a single health bar. Because I'm Spoderman.
I just love if he
Man,
just started
here's
singing-
the thing. I used to like Venom. Now I hate Venom. But if the Insomniac game gets me hyped for Venom, who's played by Tony Todd, by the way, the Candyman.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, did you see the trailer?
I only saw the teaser.
Well,
Was that his voice? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was him. It was Tony Todd.
Okay.
He was like,
I've still never seen Candyman. I've been meaning to watch it. I think it's on
did you
Shudder.
at
I
least
should
see
check.
Final Destinations 1, 2, or 5?
Yes.
Remember that creepy coroner guy who knew what was going on?
Yeah. Okay, that's Tony Todd.
That's Tony Todd. That's the guy who's going to be Venom in these games. And
I'm searching off where Candyman might be streaming. Oh, Candyman was on. Oh, is this currently on Netflix? Okay, might as well if it's still on Netflix. It might be off Netflix right now. Fuck it, pirate everything. I'm sick of streaming services. Just Watch is a great service. Okay, let's see. 2021 Candyman is on like nothing but original Candyman. 1992 is also on nothing. Fuck that, pirate. We warned them this would happen, and they didn't listen.
we didn't listen.
No, we listened. We said, hey, we like having... Hey, it's the Steam model. Oh, cool. I don't have to pirate video games. All the games are easily affordable on a good service. This is great. And then streaming was the same way. Oh, wow, look at all these movies I can watch. And they're all on, like, one service. Now, there's, like, 20 different services that have, like, good movies on them. It's like, fuck that shit. It's like, no, I'm gonna start pirating again. Because it's awful that we have to deal with this. And we told them. Also, fuck Adobe. It is always morally correct to pirate Adobe. Because Adobe is horrible. Yeah, that's why I use, hey, if you want... So here's the thing. If you want to get into video editing, and you want to support a company, support Filmora. Filmora Filmora Wondershare. Yeah, Wondershare, yeah, Filmora.
Shit.
The deal is, you pay for it once, and it's like $40, and you just own the rights to it forever from paying once. And that's how it should be. You can pay a subscription fee if you want their catalog of stock footage, but you don't need to. And that's how they should run that. Like, I hate subscription services. Like, you do a premium subscription service, but let me buy the software and keep it.
Or you could support independent content creators through Patreon.
Well, yes, but I mean for editing purposes. Like, because don't give money to Adobe is what I'm saying. And yeah,
well,
I do support content creators when I can. Mostly porn.
Yeah, same here. I should probably support my fetish artists.
Yep. I mean, I was supporting Linda Roz for a while, but I think her subscription service is a little bit steep, and her stuff gets leaked like immediately anyway, so I feel kind of bad, but... Yeah, I think her stuff's a little too expensive. But it's good quality. She pumps out a lot of it. Also, she likes Monster Girls, so hey. And she has my favorite disclaimer I've ever seen. Unfortunately, I think she changed it because I guess a lot of people weren't were taking it too seriously. But her disclaimer was all the characters depicted are 18 years old and cosplayers of the characters that they're dressed as. Which I think is pretty funny. YouTube channel, Entertain the Elk. Why have I heard... Why does that sound familiar? Entertain the Elk. Let's see. I mean, I like video essays, but...
I mean, I do too. They're better than fucking Channel Awesome reviews.
We really need to talk about rocket launcher reform.
Okay, I might look into this guy. He has a few topics I'm interested in.
What's he talking about? I'm not reading the chat right now.
So, he was just saying never heard of Entertain the Elk, and I'm looking through his videos right now. Oh, fuck, I need to watch this video. That sounds rad.
What's the video?
What does hell look like? And he's exploring all the different depictions of hell throughout, like every time artists have depicted it, and where their inspirations came from for depicting it in that particular way. And I love depictions of hell. I think they're really cool. Dumbledore versus Dumbledore, which is best, comparing the books and movies. That's kind of funny.
Oh, Dumbledore loves it up the ass, apparently.
Well, yeah, but that's not in any of the books or in the movies, so she just said that for clout.
Yeah, because she wants to avoid the fact that she's transphobic.
Oh, no, this was way before that.
I know.
Okay, so that's interesting. He has like two-part discussions, which is the day blank was born and the day it died. So like this is when Scrubs got bad, or like he has a video of the day It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia was born, like the moment that the show became what it is. Which
Season 2 when Danny DeVito showed up.
I'm assuming, but he might be going into great because the history of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is actually interesting because it was originally a web series.
Yeah, I know. It was about a bunch of fucking aspiring.
Oh yeah, well, it was called Jerks or something. No, that was what the original series was closer. The original web series is closer to what it was, but the studio wanted to retool it into being about Los Angeles, which they didn't want. Oh yeah, the episode that made the day Parks and Recreation found its identity. Yeah, fuck, I'm subscribed.
Season 2.
I'm watching this guy's videos.
Season 2.
Well, yeah, everybody says season 2.
I'm a hardcore Parks and Rec fan. Let me tell you.
Oh, the evolution of football helmets sounds interesting too. You actually know about the controversy about football helmets, right?
That they still cause concussions or some shit?
Kind of. So what happened is that there was a case where there was a lot of head injuries and concussions in football back when they didn't use helmets. So they introduced helmets, and then the rate of concussions went up like crazy. And they're like, well, what the hell? And it's like, let's look into this more. And it turns out, yeah, the rate of concussions went up, but the deaths went way down. So it's like, okay, I guess we do have to keep helmets then. But there was a huge amount of people against football helmets because there was a much higher rate of concussions after they were introduced.
Man,
It's just because people weren't dying, they were only becoming injured.
I'm so glad I hate football. I really am.
Yeah. Did you ever watch Penn and Teller bullshit?
I watched a couple episodes. The ones that stuck out to me the most were PETA and I can't remember, obesity, I believe, and Walmart.
The episode that stuck with me the most was nuclear power. That episode changed my stance on nuclear power so much, where I became so damn pro-nuclear, people got scared. I'm like, no, hear me out, and I explain everything, and I actually got, my entire high school class to go, okay, you know what, you're, dead on about all of this. I got like a huge, I got a like extra credit when I did that that assignment. Also, it didn't hurt that my teacher in that class really liked me. So.
How much did she like you?
Well, it was a guy, but.
Oh. Never
He
mind.
was no, it was Gabriel. No, he actually made me do it twice because he goes like, could you do that but slower because everything you said and wrote down was really good, but I think the class couldn't follow you. I'm like, okay, sure. So I did it again, and I got like, it's like, I'll give you double credit for it. Like, fuck, like no, you did the best in the whole class. Like, he basically said that to me, Ken. Like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Shit. Fuck you and fuck your door.
Of course you wrote in on. Yeah, if it was a web series, we wouldn't have gotten Dane DeVito going, I'm the trash man! I eat garbage!
Yep.
Yeah, I'd say my favorite, my favorite YouTube channels, Defunct Land is by far, like, a huge favorite. I love all of his stuff. Let's see who I'm subscribed to right now. The VTubers. Drawfee is great. The Law YGO is fun because he does retrospectives on Yu-Gi-Oh! Metas. Hazel has really good, video essays. What was that one Hazel one I absolutely love? She did a retrospective on horror claymation. The fact that she's been going to bed for the past year and watching a 80s OVA every night and going, it's probably really bad for my psyche that I'm injecting so much violence and sex into my brain every time I go to sleep, but whatever, I'm having a good time. Oh no, the video I recommend to everybody is the Flatwoods Monster, where she tried to compile a list of every appearance of the Flatwoods Monster in video games. Because she was basically saying that that she considers the Flatwoods Monster a feminist icon, and is kind of like it like thinks that it should be talked about a lot more. Because it's like the one cryptid that's like decidedly female. Besides Hakushaku-sama, the best cryptid. It really weirded me out the day I learned that Hakushaku-sama is a creation of the... Not only is one, a creation of the internet, and two, predates Slender Man.
Oh, you're talking about the 8-foot-tall pedophile.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, she's super modern. I did not know that. I thought she was like based on an old yokai.
2008.
Yeah. She predates Slender Man by like a year. So Slender Man is a terrible, rip-off of her.
Yep.
Damn it, you cowards. Why couldn't you give Slender Man tits? Also, she's in... I love that, I guess she's in Maiden of Darkwater. And which is great, because I've seen clips of people, like, playing that game, and she's, like, the scariest thing in that whole game. Because just be hanging out with a phone booth and see her in the back, like, oh, it's a ghost. Oh, shit, that's a big ghost. She's like she's like Lady Dimitrescu. She's about the, a little bit smaller than Lady Dimitrescu.
I heard Pokemon Arceus has some giantess fetish shit.
Yeah, it does. There's a lot of artwork of it. I sent you some of it.
Yeah, I know you did. So
yeah.
Tell the people.
So, the new Pokemon game, Legends Arceus, has a system called Alphas, where you... Okay, well, actually, the way I'd explain it better is that there's a... the Pokemon follow the same system Monster Hunter does, where the sizes are randomized. And they also have Alpha Pokemon, which are always, like, twice as large as any other Pokemon. So, you encounter a lot of the waifu Pokemon, but they happen to be really big. So, there's many cases of somebody wandering around, and there's, like, a Lopunny with like legs as tall as the main character, or a Gardevoir like twice as tall as the main character, who will like sit down he'll like sit down and still be as tall as you. And everyone's like, oh god, my dick can only get so hard. Wait, it's Salazzle in Legends Arceus. Is Salazzle in there? Oh no.
Oh no.
No, there's no Salazzle, the horniest of Pokemon. Yeah, for those who don't know, Salazzle is basically Bayonetta if she was a lizard. And it's like designed way too sexy for her own good. Ooh, you know who else is like an overly sexy Pokemon for no reason? Pheromosa. Which is a cockroach girl, but her body is like a supermodel made of napkins. It's the best way I can explain it. How tall is Pheromosa? Pheromosa's canon height is 5'11". So an Alpha Pheromosa would be like 12 feet tall. Give me an Alpha Pheromosa, you cowards. Let's see here. Yeah, Pheromosa's not in Legends of Arceus. They knew. They knew that they were going hard with Gardevoir and Lopunny. I do like that they have, like, some of the... I've heard decent things about the game, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, this is a good direction for Pokemon to go in. I'm still not gonna buy it. Just because it, like... They changed Pokemon by making it closer to Ni no Kuni. Which I think is a good idea, but I think that there's, the gameplay isn't synchronized enough. Or symbiotic enough. Because you get a hard clash between Pokemon fights where you just run around and look at it, and then actual fights against the creatures where you're throwing, like... Yeah, where you're throwing, you're throwing, like, tranquilizers at them. Yeah, to, like, just calm them down before you send in your Pokemon to finish them off. But it's, like, so separate, I wish you could do that simultaneously. Like, just crawling through that guy. Like, I wish you could, like, if you're encountering, like, a really strong Pokemon, you should be able to send your Pokemon out to distract it, and then you'll be throwing the, you'll be sending it commands that are all in real time. It'll still be turn-based on that case, but you'll be sending out the commands in real time, sort of. And then, like, in the meantime, while the Pokemon's distracted, you can maybe throw, like, tranquilizers at it. I think that'd be a good way to combine the systems. But apparently it's, like, very, it's very, like, split down the middle. Which is unfortunate, because, hey, two steps forward, one step back. I want to like Pokemon again, but Shin Megami Tensei completely replaced it for me.
Same here. If it wasn't going to be that, it would be Digimon.
Yep. I love that one description, like, Pokemon fans. You only added 80 new Pokemon this generation? What a ripoff! Shin Megami Tensei, we've been playing with the same 200 demons for 30 years and we love it.
Wow, I actually did a stealth clear on this city.
Hell yeah. God, I love action stealth so much. I wonder if I'm gonna fuck up really hard in Reciteer when I stream it, because I'm at a point in the game where, hey, I fucked up really bad with one of my final, sales days where I didn't make enough money and I got the bad ending. And I had to reload my save state. And then sell off all of my stuff because I couldn't make enough money on the final day anyway. Oh, Joe Rogan's full of shit. He knows he's an idiot.
But do you think he deserves to be canceled on Spotify?
I believe that he should have a disclaimer that he doesn't know anything and he's not a person to listen to. he admits that he's an idiot and doesn't do research. He gets other people who he thinks are smarter than him to do research. Unfortunately, he's very, very bad at filtering them. Oh yeah, so Alice, there's a lot of predictions about the voice actress change in Bayonetta. But some people are thinking that the original one's going to show up and she's under a weird NDA.
Just don't spoil much. It might be some parallel universe shit.
Yeah. People are predicting that it's going to be an alternate timeline of a younger Bayonetta, because this one actually doesn't have a mole. That was a comment that people made, asking Kamiya, it's like, hey, why does Cereza not have a mole, but Bayonetta has a mole? And then Kamiya said at one point that something in Bayonetta's history caused that to appear on her face. So people are thinking that the Bayonetta in that trailer is Cereza from the timeline where she emulated Bayonetta after Bayonetta saved her.
Interesting. I was expecting Kamiya responding with, "Fuck
blocked.
You, you're blocked."
Damn English-speaking insect blocked.
We like to think Kamiya blocked, but we're your company.
Oh, Wendy Williams is a piece of shit who deserves to have her show canceled.
That bitch?
Yeah, she's awful. Like, she's like one of those like Dr. Phil types who just spews bile and vitriol on people while acting so superior. Fuck them. There was an amazing, did you ever see the Bum Fights interview?
No.
So Dr. Phil brought on the guy who was selling DVDs of bum fights, where he would like pay homeless people to box each other, and he would sell it online. And he Dr. Phil brought him on to like go, I'm gonna talk to this guy, tell him how terrible he is. And he came in dressed as Dr. Phil, he shaved his head and everything, was dressed exactly like Phil was. And he's going like, well, if you think that I'm a charlatan who takes advantage of people, I decided to dress like one. It's like, that's what you do on your show. You bring on people who you think are better than to have a freak show. Like, I'm paying these homeless people for that. Like, what are you doing? You bring them on and refuse. It's like, you bring these people on and then scam them out of money. And then Dr. Phil got furious and cut the cameras, kicked them off the show. It was amazing. It's like, wow, you're a piece of shit, but you're less of a piece of shit than Dr. Phil is.
It's funny because recently, I don't know if you heard about the Catch Me Outside girl.
Yeah.
So, Bahad Baby, and yes, I'm going to pronounce it like that because that's how she spelled out her name.
And Bahad Barbie.
Bahad Barbie.
God.
She gave Dr. Phil an ultimatum to apologize or whatever for sending children to a particular ranch.
Oh.
And then instead, Dr. Phil's Twitter account was commenting on RuPaul's Drag Race or something. And then she made a fucking video about how his fucking rehabilitation ranch or wherever the fuck is a hellhole or some shit. Unfortunately, it didn't get as much traction for some reason. I can't remember why, but it should have. Because fuck that guy. I know Ron White is a friend of his, but fuck him either way.
That seems that's a weird friendship.
Yeah, I know, but it's there. It's only because they're both Texans. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's have Link. Wait, you talking about Link Spider? Okay, that's a pretty good podcast. Let's do it on Sequel Off the Deep, and then talk about every Adult Swim show. That sounds wild. Hey, that's a pretty clever name. I like that. I might listen to that. There's a lot of podcasts I want to listen to. There's one I know that they've been reviewing and revisiting every single episode of The Simpsons. And I know they had Matt on for an episode. I think it was the PTA's disbanded. Sorry?
I heard about it. I haven't seen it. Maybe I will watch it. I don't know. I have a backlog on podcasts.
Yeah.
But I think now's a good time to wrap shit up.
Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah. Carnage, it's no secret that Nancy Grace is a piece of shit. Oni, if you're talking about Link Spider, The gimmick of Link Spider is you run him in normal monster decks or pendulum monster decks, and it gets you a free summon to link up to a larger monster. That's kind of the only gimmick Link Spider has, and Link Spider's pretty good if you're running it in the right deck. But it is very much a combo enabler rather than a card you'd want to go into. I remember that I would spawn it into Link Karibo and then go into like another Link monster from that.
Alright.
But yeah, it's a combo monster. It's not good for anything else.
Anyways, I'll catch you guys later. This is Dark Scream signing out.
That's just Bulletin signing off.
Catch you guys later.
Good night.